Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the BBC podcast, episode three. Is it
Yeah, I'm
three,
pretty
guys?
sure.
Three
Yeah, it's three for sure.
Ultimate Trilogy.
Yep. Hey, if we get past seven, then we're doing good. That's all I know. So, yeah, this was a big 2 weeks for us, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, very
Dang.
big.
You guys want to talk about it? Chris, you want to start off?
I don't know if I'm ready to
Just get
talk
right
about
into
it.
it. I think you're ready.
It was really emotional. I
Chris,
mean,
you're
not for
fucking ready.
me, but you're the one that cried. Alright,
Okay.
so what is it? Wednesday for me, but Thursday for you guys. June 5th, I
June 6th.
graduated.
I graduated, and we graduated June 6th, me and Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think we'd actually make it. It-
How did you not think we'd make
Chris,
it?
you're fucking Asian.
I
Bro, but
know.
I'm the laziest Asian alive.
I couldn't agree with that.
Bro, but it was fun. It was really fun. So what'd we do? Bro, it was so weird. The people I sat next to,
What?
like Brennan. So during the actual ceremony, you
Uh-huh.
saw the little thing that we did where we like held onto each other and we swayed side to side.
Yeah, that shit was gay.
Yeah, I know. But the people right next the why are you laughing so much? Alright, but the people right next to me, it was like there's 10 of us in a row. So like the seven people to the right of me, they
hmm
all fell down during the swaying. And
How is
like it was
that
just
possible?
I don't know, it was just a loud thud.
Oh God, no. Oh
Yeah,
God,
it was
no.
so bad.
Oh,
And then they told us to get out of there.
And
Did they kick
then
you guys out?
they took me to like the gym where we got our diplomas.
Oh, you didn't get your diplomas there?
No, we got a like a little fake paper on stage, and then we walked off
No, they gave us
to.
our diplomas on stage.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that.
Yeah, some
What about
perks
you,
of being an
Brian?
AMA.
yeah. Did they make you guys walk a certain way?
Like afterwards?
No, like to the ceremony or whatever.
Oh,
Like
like the
a
beginning of
certain.
it?
Yeah.
What do you mean walk a certain way? Like a certain like
Like
with
they made us go left foot and then right foot, and they made me like synchronize with
nah,
like other people.
we didn't make you
Yeah.
do
So
that.
for me, um, we all walked out of the auditorium and we just had to be like right next to a partner, and then like it didn't matter like left foot, right foot, or anything like that. We just had to like be uniform.
Bro, that shit fucked me over because walking is easy, right? But until you start thinking about it, walking
Yeah,
is
exactly. Dude,
hard.
that shit is crazy how that works.
Yeah,
Cause you start
like
Oh
thinking that
yeah, I
people are
get what you
looking,
mean.
like
yeah,
N-words are
bro,
staring.
yeah. And, like the dude in front of me, like he goes left foot and then he goes left foot again. I'm like, wait, did I? did
Wait, what?
I? He goes left foot and then he goes left foot again, and I'm like, wait, hold on, am I doing something wrong? Like, am I tripping or like did this dude just fuck up? And then
He
we
actually
we
fucked
like
up.
yeah, we got to the end and then he looks at me, he's like, dude, I think I fucked up. And I'm like, I like you
Yeah.
fucker. I was
I
like,
walk
So he that
left
fucked
foot
you up?
twice.
yeah, and then the person behind me is like, Brian, what is you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm just doing what he's doing.
For
Shit.
us, like we had to be evenly spaced out because ours was in the football field, and like
Yeah,
we
that's true.
go, yeah, we go like to the one end of the football field, and then like there's one line to the left and line to the right, and then we split off and then go around the football field and come back down the middle and then go into our chairs. And like
Yeah.
they wanted it to be evenly spaced out, but like nobody honestly even gave a fuck. So yeah,
Damn. What
It
about the
felt
ceremony
so.
itself?
It was whatever. I mean, I was like pretty nervous until like I got up there, and then after that,
Yeah.
I was good. It was just became boring. But when I got my thing, there was like this little ramp that you walk down. I started doing like the Orange Justice dance, and
Oh
there were
yeah.
like these African American people in the front row. They're like, "Oh hell no, get out, bro, get out!" And then like that's literally what they said. Now I low key like felt kind of not too embarrassed, but kind of embarrassed. I just ran off. I was like, But then after that, you know how our school, because for ours it was Carson, which has Global Academy, Pama Academy, and ESET, and then after that it was AE and then Eagle Tree. So we had to wait so long,
Oh, that's
Right.
tough.
and I was falling asleep. But thankfully, like Isaac and like Efren were behind me, and then I was sitting next to Victoria, so that shit was fun. It
Hey,
wasn't really fun. It was just not boring. And then I was each person that went up there on stage. I have it recorded.
all of them,
Yeah.
dog?
Well, not every single person, but like most of our
Like
Oh,
the
I
friends.
ones
thought
you
Yeah.
you.
care for? Like the homies?
Yeah.
I thought you meant you
Yeah.
recorded the whole thing.
Hell no.
Oh,
You
fuck.
never, Brian,
Fuck
at your
that.
school, were they selling like the recording of the graduation?
Nah, they took a picture of us, but I'm not sure if they even sold that. Like, I think they probably sent it to the mail or some shit.
Our school's
Bro.
selling that.
Yeah, our school is selling like the video and the picture.
What the fuck? Bro, they really want you guys' money.
I know. They have
Wait.
it said video on USB, like, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
On Monday to go buy it.
Yeah, nobody bought it though.
I'm gonna buy the
Damn,
picture though.
Monday. That's crazy. We don't have school anymore.
Dang.
Damn.
It kind of feels fake, huh?
Yeah, I keep
Like,
thinking I have school on Monday.
and then Monday's gonna come and we're not, and then we won't ever.
Yeah. Not to me though, cause like I was never really worried about school or anything.
I mean, I
Yeah.
wasn't either, but it's just like it kind of it's sad. Like, fuck, it's really
Yeah.
over.
Nah, I'm
Like,
chilling. I'm still chilling.
I don't think it really hit me until yesterday, which was or what?
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh
so
god. All right,
what
fuck you
was it?
then.
Um, I
I was
think
getting into my emotions. I'm gonna cry a lot during this podcast. I'm telling you right now.
oh, that's all good. Who was it
Wait,
that
let me tell you something real
what
quick.
Isaac? I think it was Isaac that told me that you were crying off after almost every ride.
Who? What the fuck? When did you tell you that? Okay, let's not. I'll get into this later. But let me just say right now
We'll
that
get to when we get there.
you made me cry like really badly too when I was lined up for graduation.
Oh yeah.
Cause you sent me this message, bro. Let me read this. Do you care if I read it? Does it matter if I read
Nah,
it?
go for it, bro.
All right, let me find it. Damn, I might cry while reading it to be honest. Okay, so I was in line getting ready to go out there for graduation. Like I was all lined up,
Uh-huh.
and then Chris was trying to get to our graduation, but he couldn't. And then he said, "I don't think I can go there. My brother doesn't want me to go since I don't got tickets." I said, "It's all right. I know you're here in spirit." And then he said, "I'm sorry for not being able to be there for your graduation, but I'm honestly proud of you, bro. We made it from kindergarten. Now we did it. Thank you for being there with me on our journey. And I know we're still gonna be best
Oh.
friends for life. I know I never say this I never say this seriously, but I love you, bro." And dude, I'm crying. I don't know. Fuck you guys. Dude, that shit hit me. Dude,
Fuck.
that shit.
That's so
Fuck
heartfelt,
you,
bro.
Chris. That part. Fuck you, Chris. And
Yo,
then
I don't know
yeah,
why I kind of started tearing up when you said that.
that shit is sad, bro. Like damn, since the beginning,
Yep.
Damn.
and now we made it here.
Chris was supposed to go to my graduation too. That dude was really trying to get in the fucking school.
Yeah,
But,
but then you said that you needed tickets, right?
yeah,
Like,
you
Yeah,
need
they told us.
I
apparently,
remember
Tickets.
you.
yeah,
You
apparently,
forgot your tickets.
yeah.
You forgot your tickets?
Oh, yo, oh fuck! Thank you for reminding me about that. Okay, so it's Wednesday, right? And we had like our rehearsals and stuff, and
Uh huh.
Okay, and then
What?
so they gave us our cap and gown, and then so on their cap and gown, like the bag has like our tickets and stuff,
Uh huh.
and then I'm already downstairs, and I'm waiting for a certain someone to come down so I could like go and talk to them, right? And so like
Mhm.
some dude signing my yearbook, and I'm like, bro, hurry the fuck up, like, bro, like, like I'm just trying to skedaddle, bro. And then like, so he signs it, and I'm like, oh, thank you. I grab my yearbook, I yank it, I throw it in my bag, and I run to the person. I'm like, hey, what up? And then I start talking to them, right? And I'm like,
Uh
like 20 feet outside of school, and then the kids are like, Bryan, Bryan. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you forgot your cap and gown. I'm like, oh shit. And
huh.
I yeah, I grab it, and then I get in the car. I go home, and then like I get home, and then like 2 hours later, I can't find my cap and gown again.
Bro.
And I look everywhere. I'm like, bro, I swear I had it. There's no way I lost it again. And so like I text my neighbor because my neighbor gave me a ride home. I was like, hey, by any chance is my cap and gown in your car? And then she's like, she's like, let me check. So she checked, and it was. And like, bro, fuck yeah. So I go over, and I'm like, oh, thank you. I grab my cap and gown. I go home, and bro,
Okay.
oh, it's
What?
the day of graduation. I forget my cap at home.
How is that possible?
I don't. Cause I didn't go dressed. So like I was like one stoplight away from school. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, shit. I turned back, and then I went to go get my stuff.
You didn't
Like,
customize it?
our school didn't allow customization. They said if you customize it, you're not gonna be able to attend the ceremony,
Are
and
you
they'll have to give you
serious?
the diploma afterwards. Yeah, bro, it's fucking stupid.
Bro,
I
I
I
forget.
gotta
liked your gown
customize
color
mine.
better. I liked your gown color better than our school though. I like
Oh,
the purple
Yeah,
better.
oh, you had purple?
yeah, it was purple. It was a nice purple too. It was like, yeah, it was pretty
It
cool.
Midnight
was like
purple?
grape purple.
It's
Oh,
like
great
that.
purple.
It was like the purple dude from McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know. That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't know why.
Oh, the giant
Yeah,
puffball thing?
yeah. I forgot his name. It's not the Hamburglar, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
Hamburglar.
Brennan, were you able to customize your cap?
Yeah, I put some animation. I told everybody I was like, if I'm gonna customize it, I'm put some animation on it. But let me tell you what happened. So I asked my sister for help, right, to customize it, and then I go out to your graduation, Chris, and but I told her like what I want done, and then she said, okay, she got it. I come
Oh
back, and
gosh.
then I'm like, you don't know, you guys don't know about this, but I was all like, I asked my mom, I was like, oh, where'd my sister go? And she's like, oh, she went to San Diego. I was like, oh, all right, did she finish my cup? She's like, yeah, she left in your room. So I go into my room and I look at my cap, and the thing is literally sideways, bro, like completely sideways, and it
What?
Did she
and it
like
had
paint it or something?
no, like she like super glued stuff onto it, and like
Bruh.
I took it off, and like it looked so bad. So what I had to do, like the next day, my next day was a graduation. So when I got home, I just fucking like I was like, all right, fuck it, I can't just be lying around doing nothing about it. So I fucking put that shit together. I had to put paper over it to cover the glue that was left behind, and then I just put a picture of Mitsuha and Taki from Your Name. It was Your Name themed,
Jesus.
and then I
Yeah.
yeah, that shit was beautiful. I don't care. And then I put like a little note card, and in Japanese I wrote "Who are you?" because in the movie, like he writes in her book saying "Who are you?" in her notebook, and then on top I put like the meteorites, and then
Oh gosh.
in the middle I wrote like treasure the experience, dreams fade away after you wake up, because
How
that's a
did you
line from the
fit
movie.
how did you fit all this on your cap?
Bro, it wasn't even that bad. I mean, Mitsuha's head and Taki's head were sticking out, but I wanted it like that.
That makes
And so was
sense.
the no card. I hope people weren't looking at me while I was walking up, like looking at the no card, like, damn, this dude really ran out of time. 'Cause, like that was my biggest worry. And then the fucking what is that thing? The tassel, bro. The thing that goes in the circle thing
Yeah.
that hangs down. Bro, that shit is so annoying.
A lot of
Why?
people
And
thought it
then
was annoying. I didn't think it was annoying. I thought it was cool to. I don't know. I thought it was
Bro, I
fashionable.
sneezed because the tassel was like brushing against my face.
I liked it. It felt like long hair. You know what I mean?
I don't know, cause I think it was probably because of the design of my hat too, cause I had things sticking out so it would get stuck and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Bruh.
dude, I took so many pictures because before we went out to the field, we took pictures in the gym. Like, or you didn't, we didn't take pictures in the gym, but like it was our choice to. Like, I just went up to my friends, took a picture with
Yeah.
like Isaac, Andreas, Jesse, Priscilla, Christina, Victoria, Yasmin, like pretty much everybody. Ephraim, Alexis, Joseph.
Oh yeah. Who's that one guy? That thing. He
What?
kissed you.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I had told Priscilla to take pictures of us, of me. That's Jared, the white guy, of
Uh-huh.
me, Jared, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
me, Jared, and Kevin. And I was like, just take pictures, just spam it. I think I had said that. I don't remember. It's all kind of blurry now. Not just funny.
It was
Okay,
barely.
so I know. Hey, but that shit feel like a dream though. Okay, so like I had my
What?
arms around them, and then like we're all taking the pictures, and then fucking Jared, I hear him say like, "Watch this," and then he like does it, like he kisses me on the cheek, and I'm like, "Bro, like what the fuck are you doing?" And then Kevin, like in the picture that I have, Kevin's all like looking at him like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah. I saw it.
Yeah, I put that shit on my Instagram, and then yeah, I took pictures, and that shit was pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Chris.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, for my
Is there
cap.
anything left? Yeah, for your cap.
Um, you already know I had to make a SpongeBob reference because that's the best show ever.
Oh God,
So you know the episode where
I don't
Squidward's
have
all
cable.
injured.
No,
You don't know anything about SpongeBob?
I know the SpongeBob
All
SquarePants
right,
movie. It's
doesn't
a
matter. Hey
famous episode.
Bryan,
Okay,
you know the episode where Squidward's all injured
okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah, because
then
he got
like
stung or whatever.
he got stung and he's all wrapped completely,
Yeah.
and then Patrick takes the jellyfish net
Yeah.
and he
He's like firmly
slams
grasped it.
yeah he slams it
Yeah.
into I drew that. I drew Squidward and Patrick, and it said firmly grasp it, and he was holding on to a diploma.
Hey, but let's
Oh,
talk
that's
It was
about.
all
really
hand
Hey,
drawn too.
but let's talk about if that was an original idea, though. Let's talk about that.
You got that from
Uh,
Reddit.
I did not get that from Reddit. I got that from Google
Pinterest.
Images.
What'd you look up?
um, firmly grasp it. Graduation cap.
You unoriginal bitch.
That's very specific.
Hey, I
You
had an idea in mind though before I even saw anything.
okay? I
Bruh.
had an idea and I
Yeah, at least I'm not a
executed.
weeb.
I like my anime.
Yeah,
I
Damn.
like my anime.
yeah. Then stop denying that you're not a weeb.
Okay, I'm a
That
weeb.
you are a weeb. Stop
I
denying
am a
that you
weeb.
are a weeb. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's the
good.
end of high school. Let me just say it. I'm a weeb. Is
Okay,
that what you
good.
want?
Yes.
Oh
And I
yeah, but
wanted to
then
be in Jared's position.
you're gay.
Oh
Not
shit.
that there's
No
anything
homo
wrong
though.
with that. No, just funny. Okay, so after they took us back to the gym to like actually get our official diplomas, and then after that I went out. We went out and we just looked for like our family and friends or whoever came to come watch. And then yeah, I took pictures of them. Damn, bro, like when I saw my mom and dad and I hugged them, bro, I felt like I started crying. I don't know why. Like not hardcore, but I was just like tearing up. Like damn. Like I don't know. It just felt like they were tears of joy, not sadness. These were tears of joy, not sadness. Because like
Oh
like I actually did it. Like I was happy. Like I actually did it. It actually seems like I made them proud. You know.
yeah.
Like I didn't just do no bullshit. Like and they were pretending to be happy. Like this time, they're actually proud of me for what I did. And just
Hmm.
that idea and hugging them, it made me like really, really happy, and then teary eyed.
The only part where I got emotional was like after we did the tassel switching side thing. Like me, I was surrounded by three of my homies, and like we all shook each other's hands and like hugged and said like I'm proud of you. Like I'm glad that I told them like I'm glad that if I graduated from this school that like I'm glad it's by you or whatever, and like start shaking each other's hands. Cause like one of them I grew up with like I knew the dude since like third grade or whatever, and like we've been through like a lot of shit. Like that dude seen me through my worst, through my best, and like fucking love that dude. And like when I was talking to him, like my voice cracked, and I was like, oh fuck, all right, this is my cue to leave. And
Yeah.
yeah, and then I walked out, and I didn't cry or anything, but I was like, shit, this.
Dang, I don't even know that
But it
guy,
was
but
just sad though, huh?
that made me tear up a little.
Yeah.
Chris, stop being a little bitch. Nah, just playing.
What? Okay, okay.
Fuck you.
Damn. But yeah, that day was pretty emotional, but it got
Um,
worse the next day.
the next day,
The
Jesus,
next day
that was a roller coaster.
for all of us it was grad night. Well, for
Okay,
me and Chris it was grad night, but Brian,
technically, my school had their grad night a while ago, and it's crazy because I used to think my school's grad night was on the same day as theirs, and so when it came from time for me to buy my to buy my grad night ticket for my school, it was already too late. I was like, oh, there's no way I can go to grad night with them. I was pretty devastated. But Brandon was like, dude, just get a ticket to Disneyland. She told me to get a Disneyland ticket for that day, and then we'll just meet up there, and it would be no problem. And I was like, all right, all right. And I was questioning to myself, how am I gonna get into California Adventure?
God
And
damn
then
it.
Brandon was like, don't worry about it. We'll make a
Like,
plan.
because
A
I had
week.
gone 2 years ago and I had seen people do it. Because when you get to grad night, they give you a wristband and like a ticket. And what
Yeah,
people did when I went 2 years ago is they gave their friend like the ticket and they went to guest services and they said, oh, I lost my wristband or I lost my ticket, and they'll give them another one like easy. But now, like, I guess 2 years later, they take pictures of you with your ticket now and a bunch of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And there's like super fucking hardcore security measures. Okay,
yeah.
but let's start from the beginning of the day. Chris, what bus were
Okay,
you on?
I was
Oh,
on
no,
bus
no, 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 wait, wait.
5.
I was on bus one, but let's get to Brian because,
I
well,
was
Brian,
there. I was there so early, so fucking early.
What
Okay,
time?
so like, I'll get to it, Chris.
Alright,
Okay. So like the first thing I do is go to my school because for some odd reason in our graduation they didn't give us our diploma. So like I go get my diploma from school. I decided to hang out like at school with a few friends. I stayed there for like 2 hours, and then after that, I said my goodbyes to my friends. It wasn't even a bad goodbye. It was a great goodbye. Like we were like both happy. Like we're like, damn, we'll see each other later in life for sure. You know, like
Mhm.
all that
yeah.
good. But then like I leave school and I start heading my way to Disney, and I get there at 12 p.m. I think. It
12?
was
Just
like
so
one.
we're clear, I told him to get there by 3, not 12. I said by 3. Remember that. I don't know why you got there so early. I said at
I
3.
Man, I don't know why I got there so early either. Cause I'll get to it. Okay, so I get to it. I'm in. I give the lady my ticket, and then she snaps a picture of me, and she's like, "Is this your ticket?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she takes out her camera and takes a picture. I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, okay,
Yeah,
settle
they
down
take
there,
fucking
cowboy.
pictures of us now. Like, what the fuck
It,
kind of shit is that,
like she
bro?
shoved the camera in my face and took a picture of me, and I saw the picture of me. I was like, "Bro, can you at least redo it and let me pose or some shit?"
Yeah, because later in the day, like they scanned my thing again and it showed my picture. Like, fuck. Okay, but
Like,
continue.
yeah, and so I get to it, and I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do? I still have like 2 hours until they come. So like, I walk around, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to get on a ride yet. So I went to the theater. I watched the theater show. I watched like it was like on the Fantasyland theater, and it was like about Mickey Mouse and like a magical map and shit or something like that. The songs were pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. And then yeah, and then the dancers like they were good at dancing. There's a dude with the trumpet, that shit was lit. Um, and then
Wait, can I just bring up that this whole time I was
Oh.
messaging Brian this whole time. But let me tell you how he was messaging me because this plays a major story into the role later. I mean, a major role in the story later. For some reason, he was like pretending like we were like on a mission. Like he was calling me captain, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna call him corporate, and he was calling me Captain Brandon. And okay, this plays a major role in the story later. Okay, so just
Yeah.
know that this whole time we were messaging.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So I was texting Brandon. I was like, oh, Captain. It's like, sir, Captain Brandon, and I was like, well, Captain Brand, if I may, or something like that. Like I was
Yeah.
just like,
You
I
sound
was
so
just,
stupid.
yeah, I was just texting him like, I am in the facility. I repeat, I am in the facility, and we're doing that for like for a cool like 3 or 2 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like, sir, I have found myself in the house of one proclaimed Mickey Mouse or whatever, and be like that. And then he like, may I know about your location or something like that? And I'm like, sir, I seem to have found myself in some sort of compounded jungle or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like after the theater, I went to like the Tarzan jungle and shit like that. I went to the Jungle Cruise, and that was pretty lit. I went to and I went on Star Tours by myself. So I went on
Sure.
Star Tours, and bro, they had Jar Jar Binks in the fucking Star Tours video.
I
It,
wanted to
it,
go
it,
on that.
it was weird because the lady, the employee lady that's in charge of the Star Tours things, like make sure we are like all fasten our seatbelts or whatever. She's like, she mentioned something back on. Is like, I hear Kylo Ren is on the move again or something like that. Yeah. Yes. Kylo Ren was not in the ride at all. Like, like I don't know what she was on about. Kylo Ren was not in the video.
Yeah, she probably
But
fucked up.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Okay, so then she's like, okay, everyone, put on your glasses and enjoy the ride. And then as the doors are closing, some dude in the middle of the seat, he's like, wait, man, I forgot my glasses. Some dude forgot the 3D glasses, and then some other dude was like, "Just squint your eyes." I was like, "Damn, I
Turn
feel
off the
bad for this
flash, you
dude."
fucking moron.
That's exactly what he reminded me of. um, and I got out of Star Tours, and then like I started like waiting in like the weirdest places. Like I would just find a random place to sit at and sit there for like 40 minutes straight. Like I just started sitting there, like surrounded by like random goose walking by, like in a random. And then all of a sudden, I hear that the buses have arrived. That some people from Carson have arrived.
All right,
So
let me wait. Let me backtrack to while his story that he was saying just happened. Let me tell you what was happening for me while his story that he just told was happening. So for us, they told us to be at school by 2, right? Because the buses were going to arrive at 2. The buses did not arrive till like 3 o'clock, literally 3 o'clock, right, Chris?
Yeah, they took a really long time.
Yeah, okay. And we were bus number 1, but for some reason we got a yellow bus. Meanwhile, bus number 7, they got a bus with air conditioning, like good ass comfy seats, which is some fucking bullshit because we bought our tickets first. So we're like, okay. And even after the buses arrived, they took a really long time to like even let us on, like maybe another 30 minutes. So by this time I was like 3:30. And then
Mhm.
we got for us bus number 1, like a few buses had already taken off, which is fucking retarded. Because we were bus number 1, we should have been the first to leave.
Oh yeah, that's
So
true.
we're on the bus waiting, and then the guy's doing like the instructions, like, oh, if there's an emergency, blah 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 blah. And then for some reason, in the back, there's like an emergency thing that you pull. And he's like, all right, someone pull the thing in the back, and they pulled it. And for some reason, they couldn't like pull it back down to make the
Oh
alarm shut
my
off. So we were there for like
gosh.
literally 10 minutes because the bus driver thought that he was
Bro.
just being dumb.
Oh,
And
it's
this whole
fucking
time I was
stupid.
messaging Brian like, yeah, we're loading onto the docks or whatever. I was like,
Or
we're loading onto
he's
the
like
transports.
the transports have arrived. I was getting
Yeah.
so mad because like I was like, sir, may I know about your whereabouts? He's like, I am sad to inform that the transports have not came yet or something like that. And I
Yeah.
was like, I was growing so
He's like,
impatient.
sir,
Like,
with all due respect, what the fuck is going on? And I started dying. That's why I started dying. At that point I was like playing speed because the buses hadn't even arrived. That shit was funny, and I just started dying, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But
I
anyway,
was going.
back to the bus. We were on there, and then the guy, our bus driver, he's like, "Let me see. Let me go back there." After like 5 to 10 minutes, and then he can't pull it down. He's like, "My bad, guys. My bad. My bad." And then we're about to leave. The bus turns on, and then two girls come, and they're like, "Sorry, we're late." And then they have to do checks on them, so we take another 20 minutes to leave.
Oh my
What the
gosh.
fuck,
And
dude?
then finally we leave, and then someone's like, "Hey, does anybody got a speaker or anything?" Nobody has a speaker to play music, so it's literally fucking boring. Like I'm sitting next to Alexis. Behind me is Isaac and Joseph, which we'll call Joey D. And then
Joey
next to
D.
them on the other side of the bus is Jeremiah, our friend. And next to him is another Joseph Divine. I'll just call him Joseph, and I'll call the other Joseph Joey D.
Wait,
In front of
can we call
them,
him Big Joe?
yeah, Big Joe. I'll call him Big
Call him Big
Joseph.
Joe. Yeah, Big Joseph, Big
So
Joseph.
I'll just call him Divine. I'll just call him Divine because that's what people call him, I think.
Okay, Mr. Divine. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then in front of them, which was like on the opposite side of our seat, was Ephraim and Oswald, and in front of us was PK and Christina. So we're literally all just there, so fucking bored. Like at this point, we're all like, dude, this was definitely not worth $175 at all. And then
Uh
like
huh.
near like the last, when I was telling you like through messages, you're like, how far away are you? I was like 20, and I was like 20 minutes. In reality, Alexis had checked, and it was about like 40 minutes away. But I didn't want to make you like that impatient, even
I
though I guess
was
you already were.
I was so stressed. I was like, bro, because I would already been there for like 6 or 4 hours without them, and then I was like, bro, I just want them to come already, bro. And then like,
And
I was so pissed. I was just pissed at that point.
Why didn't you go on any more rides?
Bro, who the fuck? I was gonna go to Madhorn, but like the fast passes were like too much shit to go through. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I didn't want to get on a ride. I didn't want to be on a ride while they were coming. Like so I
yeah.
That
wasn't
makes
sure what.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uh,
back to the thing. Like the last 20 minutes of the ride, I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, oh shit, I remember I downloaded Heads Up. You know that game? Like you put a
yeah.
forehead, you go up and down. Which by the way, Chris, you copied us later, which I'll bring up in the story later. Okay, so we're in the bus, and we're actually like having fun. Like me and Alexis are dying, like crying of laughter. Like because we're having fun, like actually playing the game, and literally everybody in the bus is playing and having fun. We're doing the acted out one where you can't talk, you just have to act. And that shit was funny as fuck. And we finally get there, and then there's like three other buses in front of us, and we can't get off the bus till the three buses clear everybody out. So we wait another like 15 minutes, and we get off the buses. And then when we get off the buses, you have to line up and wait. Not line up really, but just stay as a big ass school or bus group until they let you into the security place where like you get scanned and everything. So that took like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, actually 10 to 15 minutes. And then we got into the place where they're actually gonna check security. But dude, something fucking sick as fuck happened, right?
What?
So look at this. You're not gonna believe it. So you go through like this little area, like, and there's like a fence, but so you go straight and then you make a right, and that's where like the big group is. So it's kind of like a U-turn. And once you go into that U-turn, that's where like all the students are like being pushed forward to get checked. And there's only like three people checking, but there was a gap in the fence, and we saw Daniel, our friend. Oh no, we saw Paola because Daniel was with us too. And then she's like, Daniel, come here. And then literally me, PK, Christina, and yeah, that's it. We just bust through like the fence, and we're literally right at the front of the security thing. So we just skipped like a fucking 20-15 minute line. And, and then we're out there, and like, hey, good looks, Paula. Good looks, good looks. So we're all in there, we're getting checked, and then we finally make it in. And then I messaged Bryan. I'm like, oh, we're here. We're literally 5 minutes
Bro.
away. Because at that point we actually were. And now you
Okay.
can continue with your story.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
the bus that arrived before them, or like the people that arrived before them, like before they went through all that security bullshit.
from our
Fernando
school. Oh yeah.
yeah, Fernando messages me, asks me where I am at. I say I am by Alice in Wonderland and the Mad Tea House party. So he's like, okay, I will go get you. I will go after you and go scoop you up or whatever. And
Mhm.
at this point, freaking Brandon is still in the bus somewhere, like he had just arrived or whatever. So I'm like, okay, Fernando, I will just wait for you. I am waiting in the same spot for 40 minutes. No one arrives. I am so stressed out already. And I'm like, fucking hell, mate. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I'm texting Brandon. I'm like, bro, like, are you with Fernando? And I'm like, where's Fernando? And I asked Fernando, where are you at? He doesn't reply until 40
He
minutes
wasn't
later.
replying to me either. He wasn't replying
He,
to me either.
he says, oh, sorry. Victoria wanted to get on Guardians of the Galaxy. And I said, you couldn't have told me that? Like, I was waiting in the same spot. The sun was out. I was dying in the hot wave. But luckily, when he told me that, that's when Brandon was just getting in. And then Brandon
Yeah.
was like,
So let me continue. Let me continue.
yeah, yeah.
So basically, for grad night, you get to go to California Adventures and Disneyland, which are like two different parks, but they're in the same vicinity. It's literally like a little hallway across, not a hallway, but like a little area across from each other. You can get inside each one. So we're in. They give us our wristbands. They give us the little like grad night 2019 pins, and then I'm like, okay. I was like the leader. Like from the beginning, it was already established like who our group was going to be, and that I was going to be the leader of Disneyland. So I'm like, all right, PK, Christina, Paula, and Daniel are with me. No, 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 wait. I think. Oh yeah, yeah. They're with me, or we're all together, and we rushed through California Adventures to get out of California Adventures and get into Disneyland. And we get to Disneyland, and I had messaged Bryan a bit before. I'm like, bro, meet us in the front, like right in the front where the Mickey flower thing is. We arrive, he's not there. I'm like, Bryan, where you at, bro?
Okay,
And
look,
then
I went there. I saw no one was there, so I came back. So later, when he told me to go back, I was so pissed. I'm like, bro, that's far. Like, because I was like, I don't know whether to go in the flower Mickey Mouse thing, or the fucking Alice in Wonderland where Fernando told me to meet him. I was walking back and forth like twice, and
okay,
just
So,
and then
so you
so
guys
I
had
had met.
trash communication?
No, we didn't have trash
I feel
communication.
like you guys
There's just
did.
misunderstandings. There's just
It's so
misunderstandings.
trash communication.
No. So
Yeah.
let me tell you, we get in there. I'm like, "Where's Bryan?" I message him, "Where you at?" And then I forgot what he says. He's like, "Bro, actually, I have the messages right here. Hold up, let me check." But he said something about being really far away. Let me see if I can find it, which I'm sure I can. Okay, here it is. Look it. He says, hold up. Um, okay, hold up. Oh yeah, yeah. He said, "We lining up to enter to you." He said, "Wait a minute, hold up." I said, "N word. We here, LMAO." He
Oh, you
said,
said
"Where you want?"
what?
yeah,
N word.
exactly. No, can you repeat the first thing you said?
N word.
No, we're lining up to get into you. You said we're lining up
Yeah.
to get into you. So I was like, Brandon, think about
Okay.
what you
No, no,
just
no, no,
said.
no, no. Look. Actually, let me go back a bit. You said, "Are you in?" No homo. I said, "Almost." Is Fernando with you? You said, "Nope." I've been waiting for 30 minutes, still nothing. I said, "You messaged him?" You said, "Yeah, half an hour ago." He's not replying me either. Boy, he's in the wrong park. Is what you said. I said,
Yeah.
"We just snuck past the line. We are on our way." He said, "Please tell me you're in Disney." I said, "5 minutes. Hold on." He said, "And ooh." And I said, "Okay, we about to be there in 3 minutes." You sent me the picture of the little kid from Meet the Robinsons that says the N word. I said, I said, "We lining up to enter to you." You said, "Wait a minute,
No,
hold
no.
on. Let me check the time
Yeah.
difference." From
No,
when I said we're about to be there in 3 minutes, it's 5:35. When I said we're lining up to enter to you, it's 5:37.
no, Brandon, you said we're getting in line to enter you.
That's
Bro,
gay.
Brandon,
oh
do you
Nothing
my,
not
wrong
see
with
what's
that.
wrong with
this
that?
is just,
Do you not see what's wrong?
oh my god. I thought you were being serious.
No, like
Okay.
that's why I was tripping. I was like, Brandon, do you realize like do you realize what you
Oh,
just
so
said?
the whole time when you're reading this message, you're tripping out because I said we lining up to enter to you.
Yeah.
Oh my! You said, "Wait a minute, hold up." I said, "N word." We hear LMAO. You said, "Where you want to meet up?" I said, "In front of the Mickey Flower thing." You said, "Is that behind the clock tower?" I said, "Yeah, literally where you enter." He said, "I'm walking there, but that's hella far," which is what he was saying right now. I said, "Boy, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna be here for a bit." And then, meanwhile, like Paola and Daniel are like they don't want to be there waiting for a long time. So then they leave, and it's just me, PK, and Christina.
I, I I passed by
And then,
them while they were walking. While they were when they walked off, I passed by them.
yeah, because they were going to Big Thunder Mountain or something like that. And then
Yeah.
yeah, this is when you said I'm on the street with stories. I said, yeah, you almost here. You said neighbor. I put I put it's me, PK, and Christina. You said I'm on the other side of the tower. Homie, I just seen Daniel and Paola. I said, yeah, we still here. I said, yeah, we still here. And then
That's
you were
what the
right.
story.
I'm no. Wait, let me say this. All right, you go, but don't go too
Okay, no, you
far.
say it.
And
You
then
say it. No, you say it. You say it. You say it.
okay, so I'm getting that message, and then I'm with PK and Christina. I'm like, fuck. Bryan says he's near here somewhere. I was like, I don't know where he is though. And then I guess she saw you, and she's like,
Yeah, PK
yeah,
saw me.
yeah. She's like, yeah, I have no idea where he is or something like that. Like pointing that direction. I looked in the direction she was pointing. I couldn't. For some reason, I didn't recognize you at all. And I was like,
Yeah,
and then I was like, oh shit, that's Bryan. And then me and him literally hugged because it felt like we've been like separated for
like
a
separated
long ass,
forever. Yeah.
yeah. And it took so long to get to
we,
this part.
we were all like, oh, it's like the closest thing I could like relate it to is like immigration, and like when like you and your immigration partner get separated for a long time, and you guys
Yeah, I
meet
can
on
see
the other
that.
side of the fence. Yeah, like that. We're like, oh, and then we hugged and we held each other tight. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wait, so how
Yeah,
long did it take in total for you guys to actually meet up?
like since when? Since when is
Since
the
like you
beginning?
Yeah,
got to the park.
Like in like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not that bad. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
but
that's
he
pretty
was already
bad.
waiting there for like
Yeah,
three
that's actually
hours or
pretty
four
bad. Never
hours.
mind.
yeah, I was
Oh
there
yeah.
for like 4 or 5 hours already.
And then okay, so we were there. We were there. So it was me, PK, Christina, and Bryan. And then we're like, okay, now we gotta wait for Fernando and Victoria. And then meanwhile, I was with Alexis before from the bus, but they didn't go through the gap for some reason. I told them let's go through the gap. They didn't, so they had to wait in the long ass line. So we're there waiting in the front Disneyland. We're waiting for Fernando, Victoria, Alexis, Isaac, Ian, and a bunch of other people. And we're waiting there for about like I'd say, how long would you say, Bryan? Like 15 minutes?
Oh fuck yeah, bro. We were waiting so long. Like
Wait,
I'd say like 10 minutes.
so
But
you
like,
guys were like one big group the whole time?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
like 16, 20 people.
Dang.
So, but like while they're waiting, we all took pictures, and I gotta say, we came out looking pretty good in some of the pictures. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say the best I've ever looked in a picture. All right, but that's beside the point. They
And
arrived. Okay, no, Isaac and who else was with us? Was that it? No,
well,
Isaac,
in the beginning,
because
and like
Isaac left. Isaac had left. Alexis and them, right, in the
yeah, and
beginning.
he came. Yeah, he came by himself.
Yeah, because he rushed right over here. So now we had Isaac, Fernando, and Victoria with us. And then at the same time, I had the map for Disneyland. And I was like, okay, we all wanted to get on Hyperspace Mountain. That was the ride we 100% wanted to get on. But it was barely like 4 o'clock, 4:30, and the fast passes were already from 9:55 to like 10:40. And they don't make you leave, but they say that you have to leave Disneyland by 10. So we rush over to Hyperspace Mountain, which is literally on the other side of the park. And then we actually were able to get the fast passes in time. And then we're waiting for Alexis and the rest of the group, and they get their fast passes at 10 o'clock. And then do you want to continue from here, Bryan, or do you want to like say something? What was going through
Um,
your mind?
fuck, bro. Like, oh yeah, cause like when we told me when I showed up and it was only you, PK, and Christina, and you're like, wait, we gotta wait for everyone else. I was like, bro, are you serious? And then like fuck, Isaac comes in, that's where Piano Victoria comes in. I'm like, okay, I'm not waiting for anyone else because I was already waiting for like 4 or 5 hours, dude. I'm like, bro, I just want to get on a fucking ride. And like people were agreeing with me too. Be like, yeah, let's get on the ride, let's get on the ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so stressed. I was like, bro,
I mean, the whole time I just wanted everybody to be together. That's why, like, sometimes I kind of exaggerate. Like when after we got the fast passes from Hyperspace Mountain,
yeah.
I had said, like, guys, let's just wait. They're almost here. They're running. They're running. But in reality, they were probably like 5 minutes away, and I was like, they're only 2 minutes. They're like literally right here. But they're in reality, they're like 5 minutes away.
Holy.
So Alexa's group came. Who was it? Who came with Alexis? It was Alexis, Joseph, Was that it?
Okay. Oh, wait. You mean like on the Buzz Lightyear ride?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So we were in line for the Buzz Lightyear ride. And then like um we were already a pretty big group, but like we still need to converge with the other half of the group. So Alexis comes with Joey D, Big Joe, Jeremiah.
Big Joe was with
Uh,
him and Jeremiah.
yeah, both of them, and Ian.
Hey,
Ian was
is
with.
Jeremiah a big
Yes, that
black guy?
the big, yeah,
Yeah.
the big marine dude. That guy's hilarious.
Was
I would
that the
also like.
guy that grabbed my ass?
Okay,
Probably
okay,
sounds like
okay.
something he do, but
That's a story for another time.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then
So we decide. Oh, you want to go?
I just want to say like that in the Buzz Lightyear, that's when I first like met that side. Oh, and Joanne was there. Joanne,
Oh yeah,
I keep
Juwan,
forgetting about.
Juwan.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I
oh
think
hey,
Ian
so
was
like,
there too.
yeah, Ian was there, and then I'm like, oh hey guys, because I didn't know Ian, and I didn't know Joanne, I didn't know Big Joe, I didn't know Joey D, I didn't
Yeah,
know
literally, he only knew me,
Jeremiah.
Isaac, Alexis, PK, Christina, and Victoria. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, and I slightly knew Paola.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Wait,
yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't know Joey D?
No, I heard about him like because
yeah,
we had like some altercations, but like not straightforward altercations. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like
yeah.
yeah, he wrote in my
You want
yearbook
to go?
He wrote in my yearbook. Yeah. And by the
Oh
way,
yeah,
Chris.
let's talk about how you got a yearbook from Carson.
Yeah, bro. Chris, you
Yes.
what your girlfriend wrote on my yearbook, bro?
What'd she
And,
say?
bro,
I don't even know
bro,
what she said.
you didn't want to know, bro. I don't even want to know. I didn't even want to know.
What she
I
say?
wish I didn't read that shit, bro. Bro.
What did she say? I don't know. I don't know either.
She said, "Get this, bro." She said, "Hags." I said, "Bruh."
For real?
Yeah.
Well, I just gave her your yearbook. I was like, "Oh, you want to sign Brian's yearbook?"
I'm like,
She
bruh.
was like, "Oh yeah, sure."
She acting like we didn't go to the same middle school, bruh.
Bro, and I forgot to sign your yearbook because I was like so focused on getting everybody to sign it. Like, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
One day I'll sign it.
Joey D signed it, and that's
Hey,
before I even knew him.
Brandon, did you read your yearbook stuff yet?
No.
Oh, just a
Yeah.
heads up. I didn't write a serious message because
Yeah, it's fine.
like, yeah, okay,
I read it. It's fine.
yeah.
It's okay. I
Don't
still
worry.
cried.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris, you wrote about your thumb in my ass for your
Oh
yearbook,
yeah.
and okay,
Did you like it?
okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, back to Buzz
Okay,
Lightyear
so
line.
yeah, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah,
Back to we got off the rails. Okay, so Buzz Lightyear, it was like a group of 12. We got off Buzz Lightyear. And by the way, I was sitting with Alexis the whole time. He was trying to fucking sabotage me because on the ride you can spin the thing around so you could shoot. And he was fucking like trying to fuck me up completely, but I ended up getting 25,000, which was like the top three score from our group because Isaac got 25,300 and Victoria, I think she said she got 38,000.
yeah,
That's
something
so
like that.
much higher than all of you guys. What the heck?
I know, I don't know how the fuck she did it.
Bro,
I think
it was crazy, okay, because Isaac kept like turning the vehicle around to like mess me up or whatever. But like I hit the most random and coolest trick shot ever. Like I moved his hand and I twisted it myself, and I had like my gun facing backwards. Like I had it like on my shoulder facing the opposite way, and I accidentally pulled the trigger, and all of a sudden I hear cling, and then my points go up. I look at it, and I'm at 20,000, and Isaac is at 22,000. It's like, bro, what the fuck happened? That shit was
You
crazy.
trick shot.
Yeah, that was the craziest trick shot.
So then after that, we met up with the rest of the group because they're waiting for us outside. And then where did we go from there? We went to Indiana Jones, right?
Did we? I think we
Yeah,
did.
because I think I was like, guys, only a 30-minute wait.
Oh yeah,
So we
yeah,
went to
yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, was that
We
when I ran into you guys?
Yeah, when we were in line, we saw Chris's group. It was Chris, his
the
girlfriend, Alan, his girlfriend. I don't know who
yeah,
else.
yeah. This line was long as hell, and like
Yeah.
the homie Joey D needed to go pee, so I'm like, all right, Joey D, you could go off, but we're gonna get in line, and if you can't get in, that's your fault. So like we get in line, and we're already there for like 20 minutes or whatever, and then we run into Chris, like, hey Chris, and then
And then
I
Go
get
ahead.
Chris on my Snapchat, and then Chris tried recording me too. I don't. Chris, did you get a video of me?
Yeah,
You,
you
I
did.
saw you pointing your phone at me, but yeah, okay, yeah. What were you saying, Brandon? Carry on.
No, I was saying like, well, you guys were like, well, we were like, me, our group and Chris's group were like having an interaction. I looked out through the bushes because the Indiana Jones area it's covered with like trees and bushes to make it look like a jungle. I see Joey D like running into the line. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is he doing? And he never ends up meeting up with us, by the way.
Damn.
Like during the duration of this line. So
Yeah.
this whole time, like we're all in line. By the way, I've said before that like one of the best parts of amusement parks is standing in line. And I
Yeah.
still stand by that because while we were standing in line, everybody was like bonding and getting to know each other more, like talking. That's when everybody like becomes really good
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. That's when I first. That's when I had my first like one-on-one like altercation with like the people that I didn't know, like Big Joseph.
Hmm.
I accidentally like we like our shoulders like tapped each other like I don't know, kind of like aggressively. I'm like, oh, I'll let you know that, hey, my bad, bro. Like, I didn't mean it. Like, no, I'm sorry, bro. And then he's like, no, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, no, I was like, no, bro, I'm sorry. And then I got to feel like what kind of person this dude is. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. He's like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. And I was like, you know what, bro, I love you. He's like, I love you too. And then we just kept walking, and I was like, no, I like that guy. That guy's funny.
So
and,
go ahead.
and then wait, what part are you gonna say? Are you talking about? I'm
I
talking about
was
the
gonna
phone.
say,
Talk about the phone part where they asked how many people are in our like, crew.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So
But stop right before they take us out.
okay, so I'm the lady's all like, hey, the lady's like, hey, how many people are in your crew? And like this is a long running question through every ride. We always have to do a recount because sometimes we lose
Yeah,
people, sometimes we
I had
gain
to
people
count every single person. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
every
6,
single
like
time.
because people
So
always come and go.
so like we're like talking to like they're like we came up with a number like 16, 16, like this is 16, right? And we're doing
Mhm.
like recounts like 16, 16. And I'm in the front, I'm like in the very front. She's like, how many people in your crew? Okay, before this, people are just going into the Ninja right? Like boom, 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 like fast as fuck. And then it's like, how many? And she's like, how many in your game? And then the guy's like, blah blah blah. And then she lets them, and she lets all these guys in. She asks me how many people are in my group. I say 16, and she's like, okay, stay there. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, Brandon, like, what did you do, Brandon? And then like I pull out my
Like
phone.
he calls me.
I'm like, Captain Brandon. And then you look at me like, Brandon is I'm the first person in our line. Brandon is like one of the last people in our line. And like throughout all the heads we're looking at each other. I'm like, Captain Brandon? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I told him there's 16 people in our group. And he's like, yeah, you're right, you're right. I was like, yeah, we're not moving anymore, Brandon.
And I was like, oh.
And I just hang up.
But let
Did
I'm
the
me
like, yeah.
say,
ride stop because
no,
of you guys?
I
no.
was like, yeah,
Well,
thanks a lot.
the line did, yeah. Well, but let me just say, before I got this call, I was in the back. We were playing heads up, and then for some reason, I don't know why we were talking about this, but for now, I was talking about giving me $20 so he could suck my dick. I don't know why. Like it was on some weird shit. So
Fucking
that
Fernando.
was the type of conversation we are having before you called me. But yeah, they ended up letting us go in. Like our group by itself, like there was literally no one for like a long ass walk through the temple because you go inside the temple. And we ended up going to the line where the rest of the line was.
Wait,
And then
can I say that that line is so beautiful? Like going through those caves and
yeah,
stuff. Like all me and the boys were so excited. I was like, "Let's go!" Me and Alexis and I think it was Ethan. We're like, "Bro, this is sick!" And then yeah, and then go ahead,
yeah.
go ahead.
So we reach it where the rest of the line was, and then my mind goes back. I'm like, okay, how are we gonna get Bryan in? How are we gonna sneak Bryan in? So then I look at my wristband. I can't give him the ticket. They took a picture of my face with the ticket. I can't give him the ticket. So I say, okay, let me give him the wristband. And like literally for 10 minutes without anybody noticing, I'm slipping off my wristband. Like, and it's so hard to take off because it's one of the ones like you punch in, like they put on for you. So I end up getting it off, almost breaking my thumb. It feels like I almost broke my thumb taking it off. I give it to Bryan. I'm like, Bryan, here, put this on. This has to work. It's gonna work.
Yeah, people are like, dude, can you fit the wristband on? Like, can you do it? And I looked at my wrist. I was like, dude, my wrist is for sure small enough. Like, I looked at it with like 100% confidence. I was like, I can do it.
And
So
then and yeah, that was right before I took it off. I was like, before I take it off, you sure? He's like, I'm sure. Take it off. I give it to him, and then like I like pull my sleeve down and I put my hand up like some like I don't know some Black Power type shit, and then like my and I'm like I point at my wrist and I'm all like the wristband. Everybody knows the wristband's gone, and Priscilla looks at me like dude, like what the fuck? Like the picture of that kid from Beat the Robinsons that says the N word. Like she's looking at me like that, and I'm like, trust me, it's gonna work. And I turn back to Bryan, and I'm like, because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't. It's an end game reference.
yeah.
So we're
Oh
like, okay,
gosh.
we're coming up with a story, and then one of the ladies from the line, she's all like,
Wait. Before we get that, we
okay,
noticed that we put the wristband on the wrong hand.
yeah,
So I had to take it off and then put it on the. I put it on the right hand. I asked everyone. I was like, everyone, let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Like every like all 16 of us, I made them show me their hand, and everyone had them on the left hand. Even Brandon had his on the left hand, but for some reason I was putting it on the right. So
yeah.
I told so I switched it on my left hand. Okay, then go ahead, Brandon.
And then the lady, so we're about to enter the area where like they show you a video. If you guys been Disneyland, Indiana Jones, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's like a area where it shows you the video of how like the whole temple came to be or whatever. And Marcus Brody's like telling a story. But right before we got in there, they stopped us, and then all of a sudden, a girl from the ride, like a worker, an employee, she's like, "All right, guys, everybody just go back this way through this way, like, well, on your way out, pull your ticket out. They'll give you a fast pass for any free ride that's not Star Wars related or Peter Pan." And we're like, okay, all right, fuck, like we just wasted time. Like that's how it felt. We were like in that line for like a cool 30 minutes. We're like, fuck, we just wasted some time. So we go out, we get our ticket scanned. By the way,
Oh,
I had Priscilla's ticket, and then I was like, when I got out, I was the first one out, and I couldn't find anyone. So I'm calling everybody, and nobody's like really answering. And then Priscilla calls me. She's like, "Dude, you have my ticket." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I do." So I run back through the line, and then I give her a ticket. They scan it. They give her a fast pass, and then from here we're all like, we meet up with the rest of the group. I think again, we meet up with Joey
wait.
D again.
Can I tell my part of the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, she said the lady was like, don't hop over the rope, but like, and then everyone starts hopping over the rope that leads you to the exit, right? So we all go towards the exit, and it leads us to a dead end. I was already so pissed because we wasted so much time. I was like, dude, I've already been here for 4 hours and I haven't done shit. Why were we in the line for like 40 minutes and we're still not in the ride? I was like, bro, this is dumb. This is so dumb. And so like we go in the line, we go through all those caves, leads us to a dead end. So it's me, Isaac, Alexis, um, Big Joseph. I think
You
I'm not
guys
sure.
hopped over, huh? Like what?
We hopped over
I was
because
gonna hop over too.
because if you think about it, it's an exit, so it's made to be faster. If you exit through
It
the entrance,
wasn't
it
the
won't take
exit. That
you.
was the entrance. That was the way we walked in.
No, damn, not now that I think about it, you might be right. Um, okay, okay, whatever. So there was a line, there was a waiting time to get out of the line. It was dumb. We're like so packed. Like at one point, I was by myself leaning against the side of the cave. I'm like, bro, what is going on? I look around to see if I could find anyone. I saw the back of Fernando's head. I'm like, Fernando, and I lost Alexis. Like Alexis was right next to me. I was like, bro, where's Alexis at? And then freaking what's his face? Isaac.
Hey guys,
I found
um,
him too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to be right back real quick. My mother is calling me.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be
That's
back.
fine.
Okay, just mute yourself or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Loki.
So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
what were we saying?
No, I'm actually kind of curious as to where Chris was during this
Yeah.
time.
Fuck. We'll ask him
Okay,
when he gets back.
when he gets back, we'll ask him what happened in his point of view of the story, because he was in the same line,
Yeah.
just
But I
like
don't know if he got
briefly.
as far as this. All right. But anyway,
Nah.
I had to run back through the line. Like people coming my way. I was running towards them because I had Priscilla's ticket in my wallet. And I was like, fuck, god damn it. I had forgotten about it. So I gave it back to her. She got scanned, and then we all met up outside of the ride, and we met back up with Joey D, and we're like, okay, like fuck, let's all go to Matterhorn and try to use our fast pass that we just got because Matterhorn is like the big ass snow mountain roller coaster ride that takes so fucking long to like get onto it. And we rushed there, and this whole time I'm thinking like, fuck, Joey D doesn't have the fast pass because he wasn't with us. And I feel
Yeah.
so fucking bad. But I'm like, hey, Joey D, my bad, bro. We're gonna have to leave you for this ride. But I didn't want to. I really didn't
Hello?
want to. Okay, you're back. Hold up. Where were you when the whole line thing happened? Were you
When
guys
like
still?
on Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
What
were
happened?
right in front of the cave entrance thing.
you guys didn't get inside though.
No.
So you guys didn't
Okay.
get the free fast pass?
What?
Oh,
There was
yeah.
a
There
free
for
fast
for
pass?
us inside, they gave us all a free fast pass.
No, you're
Yeah.
lying.
I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, bro.
And then from there, we all went to Like, let me go back to where I was. We all went to
That's so
We're all going to
stupid.
Matterhorn because that's like the longest line. And
But and that time we're thinking like, bro, how are we gonna get Joey D in? And like we
yeah,
Can
can't
I
just
can
leave
I
him
can I
behind.
can I can I cut you off real quick?
Yeah.
what?
So you guys actually got a free fast pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Two rides in a row. Right after I went on Space Mountain, I tried to go to Star Wars, and then it
Why would
messed
you
up.
get on Space Mountain first?
Because the
You get the
the
fast pass for it, bro.
bro, the wait was only like 15 minutes.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, the estimated time was a lie. But what's it called? So after I go on the Space Mountain, I try to go to the Star Wars. What is it? Space tour thingy?
Star Tours.
Yeah, we're close to the front. The ride shuts down or something like that. Like there was a long delay. So then they didn't even give us a fast pass or anything, and we leave. And then we tried to go on Indiana, but then it shut down
That's
too.
when we met you guys.
Bro, two rides in a row. It was just so
So far at
annoying.
this point, you only gotten on one ride.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to us. So, oh yeah, by the way, Victoria had bought like a balloon. And this whole time we were using that balloon because it goes really high as like a guide so none of us would get lost. So we're all rushing towards Matterhorn bobsled and we see
And
the
then it's
balloon.
yeah, it's me, Alexis, Victoria. Like we're like the front runners. We're like the front runners. We're like trying to get in and stuff.
And then in
And
the back, it's me, Isaac, PK, Christina, Jeremiah, Joey D, Big Joseph, um, Juan,
yeah,
Wait,
we were trying
what ride was this for?
Matterhorn bobsled because we
Matterhorn.
got the free
You,
fast pass and that's usually
That's
a
the
long ass
roller
line.
coaster,
Yeah.
on the
that's
mountain,
the
right?
that's the mountain one. Yeah,
Ooh.
So
yeah.
we go ahead.
We were trying to get Joey D into the thing by like having him sandwiched in between people. So like, oh, there's so many people that they're not gonna tell that this one guy doesn't have a fast pass or whatever, right? And
Hmm.
so like we tried like having Joey D in like sandwich with it. We tried using our fast pass, and the lady's like, sir, this isn't this says you have it for Space Mountain, not this one. And I said, oh no. And then we tried explaining like, oh, the Angels just crashed. They gave us free fast pass to even scan our thing or whatever. She's like, okay. And like I scanned my thing, and it said it gave the green light for me to go. I'm like, yeah. And then like, it did it for the next friend, the next person. Joey D. Okay, so it was me and Isaac and Alexis were on the other side, and we're like, bro, we have to get Joey D inside. Like, this has to work. And then that's when I turned to Alexis. I'm like, this has to work because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't.
Oh no.
And then Alexis started laughing, and then I turned around, and Joey D is finally in. He was so
Dude,
excited. He's like
at
jumping in
this
the.
dude, you saw how he jumped? I was like
He
in my head, I was
jumped
like,
in
bro,
the
you're a
air.
fucking idiot. Don't make it fucking obvious. You're a fucking moron. Because like literally like three employees turned and looked at him. I was like, dude. And the one who can't let him go in looked at him. I was like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You're gonna get kicked out of here. Don't make it obvious. But we all ended up getting in. So there was like 14 of us at this point, but the ride it only fit 6 people each. So Jeremiah and Big Joseph, they because at one point the people were like, "Oh, is there any a party of two?" And they went. So now it was um who was in yours, Brian?
For me, okay, so in the front we had Alexis, because Alexis really wanted to go in front. I wanted to go in front. I was like, all right, fine, I'll just be second. So I became also it was for Alexis in front of me, and then me, and then behind me was Fernando. Behind Fernando was Joey D, and then behind Joey D was Ephraim, I think.
For us, it was the three girls were in the front, and then me, and then Juan, and then Isaac in the back.
Yeah,
So we got on the ride. That shit was fun as fuck. That shit was fun, right?
yeah. It was that ride is so fun.
And then we got off the ride, and then we're like, all right, let's go to Splash Mountain. So, so we're making a ride to Splash Mountain, and on the way there, Brian's like, guys, Splash Mountain doesn't exist anymore. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? It says it right here on the Disneyland map.
Bro, I've never ever seen Splash Mountain in my life. Like each time I come, it's like closed or I can't find it. Like I was convinced it doesn't exist because that mountain that we were all looking at was not Splash Mountain. It was Thunder Mountain. Like
Yeah, and we're gonna go that
that.
way too.
Yeah, we're rushing to that mountain. I was like, bro, that's not Splash Mountain. I'm telling you, that's not Splash Mountain. It's not real.
And then remember, I was like, Alexis, you got to be a leader. He's like, all right, let's go left. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? The mountain's literally right there. How do you want us to go left?
Yeah, because we saw the giant rock and like, but
And then
we all thought Alexis was retarded, and then Brandon was like, "You see, Alexis, this is why you can't be a leader." And so he goes up that way, and he's like, "No, no, no." And so he's like, "You know what? Let me ask someone." So Brandon, you asked someone, right?
yeah, I was all like, I'm like, sir, is that Splash Mountain right there? He's like, no, 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 that's Big Thunder Mountain. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm a dumbest. He's like, the Splash Mountain's around the bay over there to the left. And I was all like, oh my god, Alexis was right.
And
And
he's like, "You
then
see?" And I was like, "Brandon, this is why you can't be a leader."
yeah, I know, and everybody was all laughing. I was like, "Ah!" And then we rushed over to Splash Mountain. It was only like a 15-minute wait. And then there was like, how many people could fit in each? Six, right?
It was six, just like Madhorn.
Yeah, so there was 14 of us again. So we went five. What did we do? Five, four, and three?
Yeah, something like
No.
that. It was like 5-5-4, five
No, I
five
think we went six,
five.
six, six, and two.
Ours
Okay.
had five in it. Ours had five in it.
Oh yeah, so we went five something. Five. Okay, but the point is we split up again. Not
Yeah.
really split up, but we're all in the same ride. And I had brought a bag so everybody could put their phones in and they wouldn't get damaged because I knew like it's a water ride. Obviously, things are gonna get wet.
Uh,
So I tell like the people in my
Okay,
group, I'm like, all
wait,
right,
wait,
guys,
wait.
go ahead.
Okay. So before we put our phones in his bag, the Splash Mountain line is extremely long for whatever reason. Like it's so empty, but the line is so long. So it's me, Brandon, Jeremiah, and Victoria, like all running like as a herd, and then like the rest of the people are like split up over there. So like
Mhm.
we're running, and then because we're trying to get there, we're trying to hurry up and get on the ride already. So, but for some reason we're running for like it seems like forever, and me and
In
Jeremiah
the
like bro
was
like
this in the distance of the ride line? Like, is that what you're talking about?
y- I don't know,
Like while
yeah,
running through the line.
yeah, like yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So and then like it just started getting so like we're all like, bro, I low-key don't want to get wet. But we are running so long and it was so hot that me and Jeremiah were like, bro, like low-key, like I'm trying to get wet at this point. Like
That's what she
who needs
said.
it? Yeah, it's like who needs a gym membership? Who needs gym membership? We just go through Disneyland lines and we were sweating. We were in the case and we were just like pouring sweat. That shit was I started to get to know Jeremiah then and we started making jokes with each other. That guy is hilarious.
Does he have a big
Yeah.
forehead?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm thinking of the right guy then.
No, I don't know. I don't know if he has a big forehead. He's tall though.
Is he kind of thick? Like wide?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we get to the front and our group, it's Victoria in the front, Brian in front of me, Jeremiah behind me, and then Fernando behind him. And then oh, I literally pulled out a bag for our group because I knew that we're gonna go on this ride and to put our phones in the bag so they won't get wet. So I'm like, all right, guys, put your phones in the bag. Literally all fucking 14 people put their phones in my bag, and to the point where the bag can't close anymore. It can't close. So I would have to protect this bag super fucking good. Because I already had a backpack, but I had like the plastic bag inside the bag. The phones were inside the plastic bag, which the plastic bag was inside my like my bag. So the fucking phone bag wouldn't close. I'm like, all right, guys, we got to really fucking protect these phones. So we got in, and then for some reason, Bryan convinces me to give the phones to Victoria, and she was in the fucking front. And then he was all like, "What did you say? What did you say? Why?"
Okay, so so to be fair, Victoria was kind of skeptical of being in front, but she was like,
Oh,
but I knew that the person in front has the most leg space, so I'm like, oh, Brandon. And like Brandon, he's like, because he was saying like, oh, I kind of have to hug it like this, because he was basically mentioning the fact that he doesn't have enough space for it. So like, oh, just give
mhm.
it to Victoria. There's a plenty of leg space there. And like I was being serious, like I didn't realize that the person in front gets the most wet. So so he's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. And so I got it. He's like, here, make sure you don't drop the bag, or make sure you're holding it right or tight or whatever. So all right, all right. So I grab it, I give it to Victoria, and Victoria hold it, and you carry on, Brandon.
So there's 3 drops in total on that. Oh no, like 4. There's 4 drops in total. The first drop is like the size of log rides. If you've ever been in Knott's Berry Farm, it's the size of log rides drop. That final drop. That's what the first drop is in Splash Mountain. So Victoria has the phones. She's holding it in the leg space. She has her face forward, like she's holding onto the bag, like she's covering it. And we go down it. We go down the fucking hill, and literally, it's like a fucking tsunami, bro. And I see all the water cover her completely, and I'm like, the fucking phones are gone, bro. The fucking phones. And I turned around to Jeremiah. I'm like, bro, the phones, they just got fucking wet. They're fucking done. I'm saying fuck so fucking much, like there. I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. And then Jeremiah's like, bro, why we give the N word with the phones, the one, or what do you say?
Why we give the
He's
M
like,
with
what?
it?
Oh yeah, he's like, why we give the N word that's gonna get wet the most of the phones? I was like, bro, that's true. I was like,
I like
man, Bryan, what the
that was
fuck,
a
or
bro,
some shit
that
like
was a
that.
that was a bro, that was a
The
bruh moment there. I was like, oh shit, I
major
didn't
bro
think about
moment.
that.
And then I was like, and she was still holding on to them. I'm like, fuck it, just give them back to me. So I like stuff them under my jacket, like the whole bag under my jacket, and I'm holding them fucking tight. And at this point in my head, I'm like, these phones are fucking done, bro. There's no way they survive that whole tsunami of water, because literally Victoria, she looked like she jumped into the fucking pool. She was so fucking like drenched in water. And I was like, okay, these phones are done. Let me see. What am I gonna say to my friends? But thankfully, we got out of the ride. We did the big ass drop, and the phones survived. They're actually pretty dry. We got out. We got pictures of us, and by this time it was getting
Oh,
dark. Go
wait,
ahead.
wait, no, no. We got on the third drop, right? And then on the fourth, we got on
Oh
like on the
yeah,
final drop, and then like we're like on the
Is
last
the
part of the ride, it's
final
like a little
drop?
cruise.
Oh, is the final drop like the one where they take the picture?
yeah,
Yeah,
It's like that
yeah,
big drop, right?
yeah.
the big drop,
Okay.
yeah. And then yeah, we're all having fun. We're like, oh, we should do this for the picture. We should do that. We should say this. We should do that or whatever. And so we all go get through the picture or whatever. And we're down like all cruising, and it's like we go to like a little cave, like they're playing a song, and then there's like another roller coaster from another ride that's passing through. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I look at Brandon, hey bro, ready for the food drop? And then he was like, oh hell no, because we all got fucking wet, like we were all
And,
soaked.
and then I turned that joke around on Jeremiah. I was like, "Hey, bro, ready for the fifth drop?" He's like, "Nigga, the and we're the." I said whatever. He's like, "And with the fifth drop." He's like, "And with the fifth drop," and I'm like, "No, I'm just playing." But he's like, "Oh my god!" And then because we're all completely when you go through that final drop and everybody's completely fucking drenched, it puts you through like this little happy tunnel. They're all like zippity zoo da, and it's like all happy. And when it's fucking like it's so completely juxtaposed to how you're feeling, because you're
Yeah,
like, bro, we just fucking got fucking mollywopped on this ride, and then it's all happy music, and
yeah.
then yeah, we got out. You want to continue?
Nah, you continue where it said like the sun was already going down or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the sun was already going down, and then Isaac he changed his shirt. He literally went to go buy a shirt, but I think Big Joe bought it for him because he had an annual pass, so a discount. So he got a new shirt. We went on Pirates of the Caribbean because it was only like a 5 minute wait, and I think most of us filled up an entire boat.
Yeah,
And
but I also recommended some food for the homies. I turned to everyone. I tried to recommend this food to like the most people as I could. I was like, bro, go get the Monte Cristo from that New Orleans place. It is the one of the bombest things you'll ever eat, bro. Like, go eat it right now. And so like a lot of people like was like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, yeah, and then we go to Pirates, and then we fill up like Brandon said, we filled up most of the boat. It was like literally a 5 minute wait. It was continue,
yeah, it
Brandon.
was so quick.
It
So
was
we got
very
on
quick.
it. We filled it up, and yeah, we filled it up. And then the ride is slow. If you ever been on Pirates, it's a slow ass ride. Like basically, we were just like using it as a sightseeing like thing to get our energy back. Because this whole time, friend, we've been running around. So I'm in the back. Well, Brian, you have more stories to tell about this ride than I do because I was in the back. But let me just
Okay.
say this: there's like there's this one part where you first enter, and then there's a goat to the left, and everybody's all calling out who they believe are goats. So I yelled at Brian. I'm like, "Hey, Brian, Brian!" But he can't hear me. But I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, is that Lil Wayne?" Because when we were playing before, and there was a goat in the game, he had said like, "Oh shit, that's a Lil Wayne!" Like every goat. So we went down the first drop, and then I was like, Victoria. Victoria was in front of our row. I was like, Victoria, hop over, fuck it. But Priscilla and Isaac were like, no, no, just stay down, just stay down. But like, I want to hop over, like, just for the fuck of it. So, all right, you want to continue, Brian, because you have more stories from here.
Okay. So we sit. I'm sitting in the front. It's Alexis to the right of me, and then Christina, and then to the left of her is Fernando, and then we're like so excited and shit, like bro, because I always wanted to get on this ride. I haven't been on this ride in forever. And then behind me, all I know it's Paola. I don't know who's to the right of her. I'm not sure who's to the. Oh, it's Big Joseph, Paola, I think, and then PK, and then Isaac, and then I don't know who's behind them. There's another row of our team behind them.
Yeah, behind them, it's Victoria on the left, Efren, and fuck, I forgot who was Joey D maybe, right? Yeah,
Joey
Joey
D.
D,
Oh,
and
and
then
then
someone else,
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Yeah, yeah, Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Okay. So we're in the front, and then there's the guy told me Alexis asked me, he's like, "Is there a job?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, like a small one." And then like we get on the job, and then like Alexis starts screaming. He's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, bro, what are you talking? Because I'm assuming Alexis is not a fan of jobs because if you see his face on the job for Splash Mountain,
Oh God,
it is the most
it's
scared face you will ever see.
it looks like it's so like horrible. It looks like he's faking it. Like that's how bad
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, I thought he was
Hey
doing the face on
guys.
purpose.
Hey
Yeah.
guys. I'm sorry, but are you guys able to finish the podcast on your own? Cause like my
Um,
head is pounding right now, and everything
oh
is
my God.
everything is blurry. I can't see anything.
Hey, that don't impair your
Yeah,
hearing. All right, keep on going,
maybe
Brian.
I'm honestly scared right now, Brandon.
All
Chris,
right,
you're Asian, you
fuck it.
can't even see.
Bro,
That's
All
I'm
right,
just
Chris,
so scared. I'm sorry. I want to stay
it's
here, but
fine.
I'm terrified.
It's fine.
The fuck? What's happening?
You just say the fuck?
Yes, I did. I'm scared, Brandon.
What the fuck? I have it on video.
That's
He's never
no.
cussed before.
I said ass earlier.
What?
wait, Chris, what do you consider a
What the
curse?
fuck?
Yeah, Chris, what the fuck?
What?
Wait. Oh, so now that you graduated, you can say all the cuss words or what?
Yeah, I'm a new man. Why do you think I've been saying cunt?
Let me see.
Because I'm
Say
starting to
fuck.
care. Fuck.
What the fuck? What the?
Anything else you want me to say before I go?
Say bitch or some shit.
Bitch.
Oh
No,
my
no,
god, bro, this is on tape.
no,
Say
What?
you
that
bitch
doesn't
ass
feel
n
right.
word.
You bitch ass N word.
What the hell? It don't feel right, bro.
This
All right,
doesn't feel right. That I've never thought I would hear Chris say anything like
in my life,
Hey, I'm
I've known
innocent
him
though. I
for I've
swear.
known him since kindergarten. He's never said a single bad word, ever.
what the
Hey, I'm innocent though.
we thought we heard him say fuck earlier, right? But he said
Yeah.
fuck. No, I'm pretty sure that was fuck.
It was.
I need to hear one more time. Say what the fuck?
What the fuck?
No, Chris,
Oh my
don't.
god,
Don't.
dude! Oh my, this is weird, bro. I'm getting goosebumps. Get the fuck out of
Are
here!
you
Get the fuck out of
actually?
here! Get the fuck out of here, bro!
Wait, are
Get
you
the fuck
actually
out of here,
getting goosebumps though?
bro. That's weird
Chris, it doesn't feel right, Chris.
at all. It's like when Gio started cussing.
I don't even like it when you say the D word or the C word or
Yeah,
like
please, Chris, please don't cuss, please.
I don't like when you say the A word either.
Wait, what? Wait, so you guys don't like it when I say cunt?
Oh my god, Chris.
Because I've
No.
been saying that a lot lately.
Chris, I know, but it doesn't feel right coming from you. I miss the good old sixth grade innocent Chris.
Don't worry, I'll
I miss
still
my
be that.
Man,
I
I
miss
miss
my
the
teenage
old
days.
Christopher.
Your Chrissy poo.
I
God
miss
damn
the
you, Chris.
old Christopher.
God damn you, Mr. Cummings.
But
All right, so
yeah,
you're leaving?
yeah. If I feel better in like 5 minutes, I'll join back. But
All right,
right now, I don't. All right. Good luck with the
all
podcasts.
right. Good
See
night,
y'all
bro.
Yeah.
bitches later.
Okay,
What?
okay.
Oh, all right.
Chris.
that hurt.
Uh,
Okay, bye. Good night.
Dude, that's
oh,
so. Or good
okay,
night. Dude, that's so
okay.
weird. He
That is
left.
very
That's so
weird.
weird.
That is very
I've
fucking
never
weird.
heard him cuss ever.
What you see,
He
that's how you
says,
know graduation is changing people, dog. Oh my
bro,
god.
that's so crazy. He said, what the
That is
fuck?
history caught on tape, dude.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay, so we want to get back to it? Where were
Okay,
we?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're telling the story.
I'm lost. What? Where were we?
Uh, the drop of Alexis on Pirates.
Oh yeah. So he's like, oh man, I didn't. He's like, I didn't know. No, he's like, I thought you said there wasn't a drop. And I was like, you count that as a job, dude? Like that's like, I told you it's a short job. He's like, no, that was big. What do you mean? And then Fernando was saying the same thing. And then I'm like, bro, y'all are tripping. And then like it's like smooth cruising. And on the log ride, on like the Splash Mountain, there's like
Mhm.
waters on the side, right? So what Jeremiah did was like grab like dip his hand in the water and like splashes with it. And so he tried doing it this time, but in front of me was like a family. It was like a family of people. So he splashed them, and the lady's like, "Please don't do that.
She said
Please
that?
don't do it." Yeah. And
Jeremiah here?
yeah, I was like, Jeremiah, don't do that. And he told me I could call him black guy. I was like, fucking black guy. And then Alexis grabs his hand. So he splashes back and hits everyone. And he's like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Everyone
yeah, that
screamed,
hit me.
yeah, everyone was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? And then we passed ghosts. I'm like, hey, look, Lil Wayne. Apparently you didn't hear me when I said look, Lil Wayne.
I didn't hear him.
And and throughout, I should mention throughout this entire ride, someone was tapping me on my left shoulder. I think Priscilla, if you listen to this, it's you, wasn't it, you motherfucker? I thought it was Isaac. I was blaming Isaac the entire time, but I think it was Priscilla. I was turning around. I know I was thinking it's Paola too, but I don't even know Paola like that. Like, why would she even tap my shoulder? Like, okay, oh yeah, and then
Fuck
but
you, Priscilla. No, just funny.
yeah, and we're like, I was like, someone was like, hey, where's Davy Jones? And then all you hear is Big Joseph. He's like, Daddy Jones.
Daddy Joe. It's funny because I can hear it. Like I can hear him and Jeremiah saying it.
Daddy Jones.
Daddy Jones.
And I turned around talking to him. He's like, did someone just say Daddy Jones?
Oh God.
We started dying.
Did
Like,
anybody else hear?
yeah, everyone was laughing, like cracking down jokes throughout the entire ride. And like freaky Victoria was like standing, like touching like all the stuff on top of shit. And then all of a sudden, and then It was like, hey, where's Jack Sparrow? It's like, oh, and then I hear Isaac. He's like, oh, you mean Jack Swallows?
Dude, that ride was like fun. Like it was
That
just
ride,
I wasn't a part of most of that, but that shit sounds fun.
I feel so bad for the people in front of us because I could tell the lady was already annoyed when she got splashed in the face. But it
I
was
mean, they
so
got to
funny.
hear Joseph say Daddy Jones. So I don't even know what the fuck was going through their head.
I wonder what she's gonna have to do to explain that to their kids, and then like, oh yeah, someone was like, oh, I think I got some water in my mouth, and then
Oh God.
Isaac was like, oh, on the Splash Mountain. Alexa said he had water in his underwear, and then I said, "Oh, I want that water in my mouth." and and, and then Alexa was like, "What?" And then Christine's like, "There's kids here," and I'm like,
I heard that, but I didn't know why she said that.
and then like they kept cussing, and I'm like, "Guys, there's kids here," and there's like skeletons on the side. Skeletons on the side drinking like some weird like I don't know wine, I guess. And then I pointed at like, look, they drinking lean. And I think it was Priscilla. Priscilla was like, "Hey, pass that shit," or something like that.
Oh God.
It's
Oh
funny.
God.
And then, but didn't you say a fun fact about the skeleton thingy?
Yeah, the about how like there's a real skull, and then someone said, "Fun fact, I'm gay" or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Chris.
feel better now. I just drink water.
All
What's
right.
up?
And then I heard someone else that was like, "Fun fact, I fucked your mom."
And then I was,
No.
and then I was like, "Man, fun fact, y'all some bitches," but nobody heard me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Nobody laughed. I was like,
When
"This
was
is
But,
like,
this?
and still
but then,
pirates is still pirates."
Uh,
yeah, and then like we passed by like the pile of gold, right? And then Isaac was like, it's like fun fact, that is real gold. And then I was like, I bet. And like I stood up. I was like,
Dude, there was one
like
part
as if
where there's like a crab on the left, and then like Victoria was dead ass like getting out to touch it. I was like, "Bro, what?" Like in my head, like when you see like a car crash, like you can't look away. It was like
yeah.
that. I was like, "What's gonna happen, bro?" I kind of want her to stop, but fuck, I want to see what's gonna happen. And then
Yeah.
like, go ahead.
At this dude, Victoria was standing like throughout like 80% of that ride. Like
Dude,
that's
I
just
was,
crazy.
dude, if she fell, I was ready to catch her, bro, because it dead ass looked like she was gonna fall.
God damn it. Like there's like this floating like explosive stuff above us. I turned around, I was like, Victoria, do not touch that. And, and then
And I
Christina's like,
look,
yeah. Christina's like, what? Don't touch that? And then Christina fucking jumps up and touches it. I'm like, fuck. Like,
God
I'm
damn it.
surrounded by idiots.
I thought Loki they're gonna stop the ride, like, all right, everybody stop. But they didn't. All right, so we got off the ride. We're like, fuck, we're hungry. By this time, it was like 8 o'clock. So, Chris, what happened to you after Indiana Jones until like about 8 o'clock?
after India. Oh, so after Indiana Jones, me, Alan, Kathy, Kim, and two other people,
Mm-hmm.
like we booked it to Guardians because that's our fast pass was almost up.
Okay.
It ended like at 8 or something.
So y'all some dumbasses.
How? No. We're gonna ride Guardians. It was gonna be cool. We're gonna ride Indiana. It was gonna be fun. But
Right.
what's it called? So we got into Guardians, and
Mm-hmm.
like, let me just say, I hate drops. That's the thing I hate the most.
Mm-hmm.
And we went on Guardians.
Yeah. The
So
drop.
so yeah, like I got on the ride thinking everything was gonna be perfectly fine. It wasn't that big of a drop. Um, Alan was saying like it's nothing. Like Supreme Scream from Knots is worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I get on the ride. I feel like my balls go up in my chest or something. That hurts so. It hurts
Oh,
so much on the initial drop, and then like
The first drop, it was probably the worst.
yeah, But then like after the first drop or something like that, we went back up and like I felt myself floating and I got so scared. Like I was holding myself down after that. It was so terrifying.
What
Oh my
about
god.
Alan? How was Alan?
Alan, he was screaming pretty loud.
Yeah, because we saw Alan tweet about it later that day.
Oh, what'd
Yeah,
he
he was
say?
like, I don't know, something about like you don't know fear until you've been on the Guardians, right? Hey, shut your bitch ass up,
Yeah, fuck you. Alan, listening to this. Fuck you.
Alan. Fuck you, man.
But, yeah. I think that was the last like big ride I went on.
All right, so let me continue. So it's 8 o'clock. Christina and Priscilla and them have been saying like they were hungry for like quite a bit. And I was like, okay, it's 8 o'clock. Well, it was like 8:30, maybe 8:30, and then our fast pass for Hyperspace Mountain it's at 9:55. So we're all like, okay, let's eat. We ate at Pizza Planet, which I, by the way, I mistakenly hyped this pizza up so bad. Okay,
Yeah, me
'cause
too.
I remember this pizza being the bomb. Okay,
Wait, hold on,
I
hold on,
think
hold on, hold on. Say that again, Brandon. You remember this what?
pizza,
Say that one more time.
pizza,
Pizza?
pizza. Yeah, pizza.
What
Am I
is
saying it wrong?
Brian, say pizza.
Pizza?
You said pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
isn't that how you
did
say it?
notice that. Brandon, what the hell?
You're saying pizza.
Yeah, pizza, pizza.
Brandon, spell it.
Uh,
Pizza.
you're
It don't
pronouncing it
sound
as
like you
if
got
there's an
T's in
X or
it.
something.
I don't hear T's in it.
I don't hear C's in it.
Okay, so we're both wrong.
No, we're not.
Pizza. Is that what we want to say? Fuck the
Yeah.
story. Fuck your little sidetrack and making fun of me. Fuck your little mission. So I was hyping up this pizza. Actually, it does feel better. I was hyping up this pizza. It was like $9. It was like, bro, nah, I'm not eating this pizza. And I was like, bro, trust. This pizza is fuck. This pizza is worth $8. I was like, this pizza is worth $8 for sure. And everybody listened and got it, except for Big Joseph. He got a salad or something. I don't know what he
And
got.
then,
He got
and
like
then Fernando
no
went.
pasta.
Fernando, yeah, Fernando and Joey D went to like some other burger place.
Yeah. Well, we ate at fuck you guys. Pizza Planet. We ate at Pizza Planet. I don't care. We ate at Pizza Planet. We got some Powerade. We ate there, and then at 9:15, I checked the map and I was like, oh fuck, we could go on Star Tours because it was only 15-minute wait. We get on Star Tours before we we get on Hyperspace Mountain. So we finished eating. By the way, while we were eating, me and Brian were still coming up with the plan to get him in to California
Oh
Adventures.
yeah,
By the
yeah,
way,
yeah.
so the plan was go ahead.
So apparently, according to the Carson students, they're like, oh yeah, they made us take a picture of our thing, and then Brandon was like, yeah, yeah, they did. So I'm like, oh fuck. So Brandon gave me his ticket to take a picture of. I was like, wait, no, because if I'm using your wristband and your ticket, that's gonna look way like that's sus as fuck. So I was like, I was like, show me your ticket, show me your ticket, somebody show me your ticket, and I walked up to like Big Joseph like personally. I was like, hey bro, can we see your ticket like real quick? And he did. I'm like, shout out to Big Joseph for that one, bro. I fucking love you.
Yeah, for real. Big Joseph's cool.
Yeah, and so like I put it on my pant legs and I take a picture like up close, but the front side, not the back side, so like they can't scan it at all. And
Mhm.
and yeah. Oh, and by the way, that Pizza Planet was bad. It
It
was
was the ass,
bad.
bro. It was like
Like
they put two pepperonis on the whole pizza. Pizza.
the I got the barbecue chicken one. It was all right, but and then the drinks were ass. They didn't have anything to drink. They didn't even have
They had
water to
Powerade.
drink.
That
They
Powerade
didn't
was
have
alright.
water. They didn't have water to drink, bro. They didn't have
You
Ooh.
had to
water.
like actually buy water bottles, which is fucking bullshit.
You know where you
Yeah,
guys should have gone instead of that?
Where?
where?
There was like I think it's where Fernando went. There's like a burger spot nearby. And they had it was a bomb chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
Gosh.
we
And
didn't
like
want to go too far from Tomorrowland though. That's why,
it
because
was in
all
Tomorrowland. It was right next to Space Mountain. Like a little past the Pizza Planet thing.
no, that's not possible. I remember all of Disneyland. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
It's definitely a
Past
thing.
the pizza, past the
It
Pizza
never
Planet.
existed.
Past the Pizza
Like
Planet is a
it was
convention center.
no. It was like from the place where I ate before Space Mountain. You could see Pizza Planet, and you could also see Finding Nemo.
Okay, you know what? Stop trying to drag me down the mud. Seems like that's all you're trying to do recently. God damn it. Can we continue now? Or are you gonna interrupt again?
Oh, we'll
Okay,
see.
so okay. So we finished eating.
Okay. I don't even drink. I don't even drink soda, bro. They made me put crappy ass light lemonade, bro. And I already fucked up and put Fanta and Sprite in it earlier. So when I got it, it was lemonade with fucking like gas. So it tasted like Sprite. Okay. Carry on.
Okay, so yeah, as we were saying, we're planning what we're gonna do. We're like, we're gonna go get guest services. I'm gonna say I took off my wristband because the guy put it on too tight, and then I lost it on a ride. Brian, what were you gonna say for why you don't have your
Um,
ticket?
I'm like, bro, I misplaced it, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Like that.
Okay, so he was gonna say that. And by the way, he was wearing my Carson hoodie. I brought my Carson hoodie for him.
We were gonna
My
send
my
in a spy to yeah, we were gonna send in a spy. We were gonna send in Alexis and like tell Alexis like and ask Alexis like, oh, what they do? Like, what did you do to get through and
like,
all
are
that?
they checking the wristbands and the ticket, or just the
And yeah,
wristband?
and like who's like the more lenient of the people in the front and all that.
So so we go to Star Tours. That shit is fun as hell. Brian had gotten on it earlier, but he said that this time they played a different video. It was like okay, first of all, let me just say the thing I love about that ride is that oh fuck, is that it's like when you go into the area, it feels like you're actually on an airplane. Like there's air conditioners, like it feels like a fucking airplane, like you're actually about to like go fly somewhere. Oh yeah, and by the way, let me mention, PK, you said that if I ever wanted you to do my eyebrows or paint my nails, I can hit you up. So I'm keeping that. I just want you to remember that if you're listening. Okay. So we went to the thing, and then we're there. We're all like having. Oh shit! I thought my cat was in my room for a second. Or am I fucking retarded? What the hell?
I'm in your room.
Okay, so we're there in the ride. What you do is we basically put on 3D glasses like a simulation ride, but the whole like floor like moves, and we all had fun on that, right? Anything
Yeah.
you want to add?
Yeah, I had
Um.
fun on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta go on it.
Anything you want to
Okay.
add, Ryan?
Um. Yeah. Earlier, the lady said the lady said something about Kylo Ren. Yeah, Kylo Ren wasn't in that one, but in this one, Kylo Ren was like this was a completely different video. Like I was like, oh, the one earlier was kind of ass. Like I'll be honest, Jar Jar Binks was in it, so it was already ass. But this one's like way better.
What's wrong
Like
with
we
Jar
were
Jar Binks?
like, I'll
Really?
kiss you, Chris. You fucking hate you,
Misa?
He's
Chris.
cool.
Misa?
Yeah, Chris. Hey, Chris, you can leave again. I'm just kidding.
Aw.
Just like,
Okay,
don't
just
leave.
kidding, Chris. You're my favorite Asian, Chris. Um,
Aw.
so yeah, but what's crazy is half of our crew filled up. I mean, all of our crew filled up half of the room, and it's like a big ass room too.
Uh-huh.
And then okay, you can continue, Brandon.
So we got through the ride. That shit was fun as hell. Everyone's like, "Oh, that was dope. That was dope."
Oh,
And then in that ride, oh, go ahead.
in that ride, they showed the rebel spy or whatever,
Who's on the
and
ship
then
with us? It's like a random guy. Like they take a picture of someone in the ride.
we were really hoping it would be one of our crew because half of the people in that room were our crew. So we were really hoping it was someone from one of us. But it was the dude literally right in front of me, and just for the fuck of it, I just came, "Oh, Alexis," and then and then, yeah. But after the ride, I was like, "Hey man, were you the rebel spy?" And then he's like, "I sure was." And like, hey bro, I gotta shake your hand, bro. It was a pleasure riding with you.
And then
Uh,
you shook his hand, and then yeah, you shook his hand, and then I shook his hand. And I was like, "Hey, bro, good working with you." He's like, "Yeah, good working with you too."
he's
He
like, I had
reminded
to
us
do
of
what I had
Epic.
to do.
He reminded us of Epic.
Yeah,
Epic is one of our friends. I don't know if you guys know Epic. Yeah, you
yeah.
guys probably don't. Why would you guys? He might be on here one day as a guest. So yeah, we get off, and then we have to wait till 10 o'clock because Alexa's fast pass for Hyperspace Mountain was at 10, but ours was from 9:55 to 10:55. Theirs was like from 10 to 11. So while we're waiting, this is when it starts to get bad for me. All right. Basically, the whole time while I'm at Disneyland, I'm thinking like, damn. Like I'm looking around at the people. I'm like, damn. Like this is really the last time this is ever gonna happen. Like all of us are ever going to be together. Just so you guys know, I might start crying during this
Oh no.
because I already feel my eyes tearing up.
It was
So
right
we go
after
on,
we got out of Star Tours, right?
right if we go out of Star Tours. There's a firework show already going on.
Can
Yeah, go ahead. I
then
know what you're. Yeah,
Wait.
sorry.
You didn't have to be in California Adventures by 10?
No, they just say that.
Oh, what the heck?
Go ahead.
everyone we heard fireworks and I was like, oh whoa, and like whoa, because I saw the fireworks. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then like Victoria was like, where? And she pulled out her phone and like over there, and I pointed to the opposite side, and she was pointing to the sky, looking at nothing for like a cool 10 seconds. And it's like, where is it? And I'm like, dude, turn around. And she turned around and I was right behind her. Like a crazy headband.
So there's a fireworks show, and like we're all looking up, like looking up at the fireworks, and then I'm looking. Well, let me first. Paula was all like guys, imagine it just like starts playing our high school memories, and everybody's like, oh no, don't say that, we're gonna cry. And then so like we're staring up for like another 10 seconds. Like I'm looking up too, and then I look down, I look up, I look, I don't look up, I look at everyone looking up at the fireworks. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
same.
like this is like my fucking family right here. Like these are the people, the friends that I fucking love. Like I fucking care about these people so fucking goddamn much. It's fucking crazy. And then I
Mm.
look over at Bryan, and then, oh my god, this way it gets bad. I like Bryan hugs me for some reason, and that just completely fucking triggered. Why did you hug me?
I didn't because it was the fireworks were just like beautiful, dog. We were just like standing up. It was like a beautiful sight, dog. Like I hugged Isaac and Alexis and Fernando at that too. Like I was mad at Fernando for a while. Like when I first saw Fernando, I was like, bro, I fucking hate you for leaving me out there for those 30 minutes. I looked at him and I was like, Fernando, I fucking love you, dude. Like I know I was mad at you earlier, but you're a great friend and I love you for that. And I hugged him and then, bro, it was like we're all like hugging each other. It was so tight and shit, bro.
Yeah, you hugged me, and then like I completely like I couldn't handle it, bro, at all, and I just completely started fucking crying. I was like my voice was cracking so bad. I was all like, I looked at Alexis, and he looked at me, and I was all like, bro, like hug me, bro. I was like, and then I was like, I fucking love you, bro. And like while I was saying that, my voice was cracking. Everybody noticed, and I walked away. I was like, that at that point, I realized I wanted everybody in that group to be with me at the end of the night. I wanted everybody, every single person in that group to be with me at the end of the night. So we went on Hyperspace Mountain. I was still pretty depressed most of the line. And then everybody's like, "Oh, don't worry, cheer up, like let's have fun, let's have fun." And then we went on Hyperspace Mountain. That shit was sick as fuck. That shit was
Yeah,
sick as fuck.
it was Alexis's and Joey D's first time on the ride, and like all the time, me and Isaac were like hyping it up for everyone. Do you remember the way everyone was seated? I think it was Alexis,
Yeah.
Joey D in front, and then behind it was me and Isaac. Then
And then it
behind
was me and
us,
PK.
yeah,
And
and
then
then behind you, it's
it was
Christina and
Christina
Toa.
and yeah.
Yeah, that ride's
So
so good.
we got on that ride.
Yeah, and the theme kicked in, bro. Automatically, like all of us, because like we're a bunch of fucking nerds and shit. We're like, oh, like we started screaming like, yeah, let's go. And then Isaac turns to me. He whispers in my ear. He's like, "What if we kissed under the Death Star?" I just started laughing, and then like the the thing kicked in, and Joey D's like, "Wait, I thought you said it was fast." And they were like, "Just you wait." And then it kicked in, and everyone was just laughing and having a good time.
Yeah, it was probably the best ride I rode that whole day.
It's
So
really good ride.
we get off the ride and we're like, all right, let's go to California Adventures. But we can't go into California Adventures until this plan works. So I'm like, okay, Bryan, you go first to get services. Tell them, and you go ahead.
Okay, so like I needed a fake. I needed a name of someone who went to this to the school. I needed the middle name, their birthday, anything that anyone would ask me. So I asked Isaac. I'm like, Isaac, what's your full name and when were you born? So Isaac tells me his full name, and I go over here. This is like my acting was like top notch for this lady, but this lady seemed like so bitchy and old,
Yeah,
and like
it was like the Asian lady.
it was the lady on the right.
Oh, I got the
Um,
left one.
Yeah. I was like, hey, and then like this was like so good acting. And then so like she asked me for my ID and all that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have that. And she's like, do you know who your chaperone is? And this is when I started noticing. And I was like, oh, I'm fucked. She asked me for a
I
chaperone.
said I didn't know who my chaperone was either.
I was like, no, I don't know. So I was like, I was in the back. I wasn't really paying attention. And then she said, okay, you sit down right there, and we'll send someone to come get you. To give
They
you
said
your
come get you to give you
yeah
your
to
ticket
no to take me inside or whatever. So
to take you
I was like,
inside California Adventures.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what she said. And I said, I said, I
What?
said, I said, I already told the lady my name was Isaac Guzman. So if she told this random teacher that my name is Isaac Guzman, that dude could be like, dude, that's not Isaac Guzman. I know who Isaac Guzman is. And then I'm like, I'm like, bro, like Isaac Guzman. And Isaac walks right by me, right to that window. He tells the lady his name, and right then, you guys, it was Brandon, PK, Christina, Victoria, Paola. They all walk up to me, and I'm like, Brian, what happened? What happened? And then I'm like, guys, and like I'm screwed, like I'm fucked. And then like what? And then like guys, I have to go. And then Brian's like, no, don't go, don't go. And like he's like telling me to go, but I'm like, bro, I know I have to go because the chaperone's gonna get you any second
I'm
from
like,
now.
bro, no, we got this. I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, you're getting in. You're getting in, bro.
And then like Isaac was like right there at the window. I'm like, bro, he's probably telling him his name right, like telling the dudes their name like already. I'm like, bro, I'm so fucked. And like I have to leave before shit turns south. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to go, I have to go. So I go to downtown Disney, and and then
And then I go up to the window to get because Brian still had my wristband. So I go up and I'm like, can I get my wristband? And she's like, she basically tells me the same thing. Like, oh, give me your name. We're gonna wait for a chaperone. And I was like, okay. So, and then at this time, I told PK and them, I was like, just go, just go. So they went, and then she was all like, where are you guys? Where are you? And I was all like, I was all, I was all like, I'm getting Brian, I'm getting my wristband from Brian. I was like, and she's like, okay, like we're gonna wait here, something like that. I was like, okay. And then I come find you at World of Disney. I'm like, bro, like you want to give me my wristband back, like you want me to go in, but I didn't want you to leave.
like I got messages from Priscilla. I'm like, oh, come back, or like come give Brandon his thing. And then I got a message from you. He's like, oh, I want my Richmond back. But then and then you call me, and then you're like, where are you? I'm like, bro, Disney, come over here, whatever. And then you come
And
over here,
but
and you ask me, you're like, I take off. I'm sorry, I'm starting to take off the wristband. And then no, actually, I already had it off. And then you're like, no, put it back on, put it back on. We're gonna get you in. I'm like, no, there's no way we can get in. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. And they're like, no, Brian, we're gonna get you in. We have to get you in. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. And he's like, Brian, just trust me. Okay, just try, just try. We have to try, at least try. So like, I walk up to I'm like, all right. So I slip it back. I slip it back on. By this time, I already turned my sweater inside out because it had the Carson thing on it. But now I flipped it so that it's only black. And then I go to the dude, and this dude was like very lenient. He was very cool. Like he was like smiling at me or whatever. I asked him, I was like, hey, is there a way? I walk in, I pretend I'm on the phone. I'm like, hey, I'm like, I flash my wrist. I'm like, and then I'm like, I can get in, right? I didn't say that, but I just flashed my wrist like I could walk through. He said, oh, do you have a ticket? And I'm like, nah. My acting for this one was very terrible, but the guy was cooler. He's like, oh, you're gonna have to go to guest services with the chaperone, and then come back, and then we'll let you in. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay. And then the teacher, I don't, and then they didn't really send anyone after me. I told, I called Brandon. I was like, hey man, I don't know if this plan is gonna work. And then I'm like, I'll see you in a bit. And then I called him
Then
again. I was like, oh no, bro, it didn't work.
and then I went to go get my wristband back. I was like, it's not gonna like I just came to terms it wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna
Yeah.
work at all.
Dang, so you weren't able to get in?
No, and like Brandon still needed his wristband, so I think I
So
gave him his
yeah.
wristband back.
And
Yeah,
then you left. I was like,
yeah, he got in, and then I went to the World of Disney because I was looking to buy a gift for someone, and then um I was just in the World of Disney, and then I ran into some old school friends. I'm like, hey, some dudes or whatever, and then they were still inside, and then I get home in the car ride home. And I'm like just thinking of stuff. I'm like, damn, like I really love like all the people I hung out with today. Like those are the people I spent my high school years with. Like even though I didn't go to their same school, like I went to a very different school and I never really connected to many people there. Like no, I never really made much of a connection. But like those people there that went to that different school were like my family, dude. And like I fucking treasured like each and every one of them. I wasn't part of the school, but they made me feel so welcome and loved, bro. And I just started getting all teary eyed and shit. And then like I was like, damn, I was like, I wouldn't be feeling this okay if it weren't for Brandon. So like I get home and then I call
bro,
Brandon.
wait, don't make me cry.
Yeah, I feel like Brandon's starting to cry already, just from how you're
So
talking.
I I got in
Oh
and then
no.
I see Priscilla and Christina waiting for me. And then they're like looking at me and then I'm like he couldn't get in. God damn it. That you couldn't get in and then I was on calling you. I thought you weren't answering on purpose because like
No,
you didn't because you just like you knew I was gonna keep on trying to get you in. Cause fuck, I was gonna try to keep on trying to get you in, and then
yeah, because you even said like, oh, there has to be like a way, like there has to be like a part of the fence where I could slip you my thing or something like that. And I'm like, nah, Brandon, this is it.
you got up and called me and you said you're going home, and then I was like
Yeah,
okay, and then Priscilla she was like oh Priscilla and Christina they're like oh like it's okay like he had fun you tried like you really did try, and I know I did but I know that like now I know 100% of how I could have gotten you in, which makes it even worse.
What
I'll
happened?
tell you. I'll say that later. So we go to Guardians, and the whole time I'm like I'm fucking done. Like I don't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to be there without Brian, to be honest. And like the whole Guardians ride, like I'm dead ass crying. And then most of the time it's like Priscilla, like saying like oh like it's okay. And yeah, like basically she was just trying to cheer me up. And I was bringing everybody down, which made it worse because right before we got on the ride, on the actual Guardians ride, like I was like crying really fucking bad, like really fucking badly. And then Victoria started crying, and then like everybody started getting really sad. Well, everybody said, well, I'm pretty sure Isaac was getting sad, but he didn't really show it. Probably he's good at that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, it was like a group hugging Victoria because she was crying. At this point, I wasn't crying as bad as it was before.
do you, do
Oh,
I
I forgot
mention
to
the
mention I ripped off my wristband because I got mad.
yeah? Do I mention the phone call or no?
What the late? Yeah, later. That one comes later.
I thought it was in the night for
So
Guardians.
no, this is right for radiator
Okay,
spring
okay.
racers. So we're getting on there and we're hugging Victoria and she's all crying and we're like, oh, what's wrong? And she's like, I was like, someone said like, is it because of, like this is gonna be the last time? And then she's like nodding her head yes, like while crying. And then we all just give her a group hug and then like while I'm hugging in that group hug, like I start crying even harder and like I'm just like like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And like fuck, I really just wanted you to fucking be there, god damn it. I know if you would have been there, it would have been so much fucking better. You're like, god damn it.
Yeah, it looked fun. the fucking Radiator Springs ride. I've always wanted to be on the Radiator Springs ride. Like ever since I was a kid, like when I saw it in commercials,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I want to go on that. And then I thought like that night was gonna be the night. But it wasn't. And I was fine with that. I already had a fun day like with that. With just that. I didn't get to say bye to Joey D or Efren or Jeremiah or fucking or Big Joseph because they were already in the park right when we got out of Hyperspace Mountain. But like those dudes, I'm like, damn, I'm always gonna remember those dudes.
Yeah, so we got on Guardians, and then we got off, and we're like, okay, let's go to the Credit Coaster. And at this point, I was kind of feeling better, and then because I guess we had gone the ride and it lifted my spirit a little. We went to this dance thing. I kind of like try to like I danced, like try to feel better, kind of worked. Went to Credit Coaster, but they ended up closing it, so we went to Radio Springs Racers, and we were in line. By this time, it was already like maybe like 12. I'd say like yeah, like 12, 10, 12, 20. And then I was in the back of the line, and then you called me, and then you called me.
So I call him and then I say, because like, what I mentioned earlier, I was like, oh, like this, like all these like positive feelings are like mostly from Brandon. So I called Brandon, and the first thing I say is Captain Brandon, and then like the same thing I've been calling him all day, like Captain Brandon, and then he's like, yeah, and then I said, I love you. And then he's like, "Bro, don't do this to me." And I just said, "I fucking love you." And then, like, I was like, tears like running down my eyes. I was like, "I fucking love you." And then I hang up, and he's like, "Bro, don't do." And I hang up. He's like, "Fuck." And then like after that, I started crying for like 5 minutes. I was just like in. I was
I
just like in.
swear I tried to get you in. I really did. I really did try to get you in. I
And
swear.
I realized that, and I'm thankful for everything. Like
Fuck.
fucking.
I really did try to get you in. I
Fuck,
swear. I tried so hard.
bro, that shit, like, like, just like I thought about it, like, who the fuck else would care for me, who, like, I have like the best fucking homies in the world and shit, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy. And then like, I'm just so thankful for like all the homies that I've had from Carson, and like, if it weren't for them, I really wouldn't have much of a social life. You know what I mean? And like, I went through like ninth grade year, it was so dark. Like I had no friends, basically no friends. I was alone and everything. Sophomore year, I caught up with Brandon and everything, and like my life was just became so fucking positive and shit. And then like, oh, they helped me all through high school, and then seeing that journey finally end in at Disneyland with like a pretty fun day, though it was cut short. I was pretty grateful for it.
So then we continued down the ride, and then I guess Priscilla knows that I was like really sad. And then she tried to make me feel better. She was showing me like some BTS videos. She likes BTS for some reason. That's stupid as a group. And then she's like, "Does this make you happy?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, I was just trying to cheer up because I was like bringing everybody down. I'm pretty sure everybody in the group was looking at me like I didn't care. And then she was all like, "Oh, you tried your best. Like, you tried, but he couldn't get in. Like, he had a fun day. Like, he had a fun day already." And then I started trying to talk to her like about why I felt like that way. And then and then I just like fucking like hugged her so fucking bad. And then I was trying to like I was like talking to her, but I couldn't like talk. I was like I'm pretty sure her hair, like her shoulder was wet from me crying all over her. I was like, because you fucking deserve to be there like as much as any of us. Like,
I
god
know
damn it, it's fucking
it's
bullshit.
a crazy fucked up system. I fucking
Like,
hate it.
you should have been there with us at the
Yeah.
end. God damn it.
Yeah. I ain't paying no mind
And
to
then
that though.
I was all crying to Priscilla for a bit. And then I was like, it's okay, it's whatever, I'll feel better. Or I don't even remember what I said. It was like, I don't know. And then I just
Yeah.
like was just looking down on myself. By the way, Priscilla, thank you for that. If you're listening to this, like for real, I mean, if you're actually listening to this, or if someone's listening to this and knows Sandra this part, it means a lot to me that you actually like care about that. All right, no homo, for real.
Yeah.
It actually does mean a lot. So we went out to Radiator Springs Racers. I was feeling better, and then I don't know. Um, we tried to get on this Ferris wheel, but like by this time it was ending. Um, I don't know. Fuck. Oh yeah, we went to go get ice cream, and then I don't know. I was feeling better, whatever. And then like we lined up for the show, like the water show that they play at the end of every grad night, and we watched it. And yeah, that was it. We got on the bus ride back. The buses almost left us. We thought the buses had left us completely.
Bro, the buses were trash.
How long did it take you to find your bus?
It took me like 30 minutes to find it.
Dude, we stayed there till like 11, so we thought that everybody was telling us that the buses were leaving us. So, and then we got out to the lot. Oh no, no, no. Let me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
The
there
to
was, you
get
know, those buses to get to the buses?
the shuttles.
Yeah. God damn it. I was in line for those, and then the whole time I was all like thinking about how I could have gotten Bryan. I finally figured it out. I know how I could have got you in. So
Mm.
I say that, and everybody turns at me, and then like Priscilla looks at me. She's like, "Oh, like don't start this again. Like I already told you. Like you had a fun day." Like she looks at me like that, and I say, "Okay. Well, I'm just gonna explain it to you right now. You know how you said the chaperone was gonna come?
Yeah.
The chaperone doesn't know any what any of us look like. All she sees is the names on the list. You could have gotten in. You'll say, "What's your name?" You'll say Isaac Guzman or whoever, and you'd have gotten in. And then literally, I just had to wait for my wristband because the chaperone was coming for me too.
Fuck.
And then that would have
Fuck.
been it.
Fuck. And fuck,
That would have
dude.
been it, and you would have been in.
Bro, I was so
I
convinced
don't
that
know.
they were fucking chaperones, dude. I thought they were teachers, like teachers that fucking know you.
I don't even know why we didn't like think of that shit. Like, and like, what parent or chaperone's even gonna waste their time like doing that? Like, they have things to look out for. They would have just brought you in. You would have gotten in 100%. If only I had thought about that earlier. God damn it.
I
But I
was gonna,
didn't. I didn't think about that shit.
I was thinking of that too. Like, what if they asked? Fuck. Like, I probably could have gone away. I don't fucking know, dude.
I'm pretty sure it would have worked. But yeah, and then everybody's just like, I'm just sitting there, or I'm just standing there, and we get onto the buses. We get back to the where the parking lot is for all the buses. Most of the buses are gone. We think they left us. And then I don't know. Like I find it kind of funny that the buses left us, so I'm all laughing. I don't know if it was like I was delirious or what, but I was laughing. And we find our buses, we get on, come back. Oh yeah, and while we're waiting to get onto the buses to take us the shuttles, Pola's like, "Oh, does anybody need a ride back?" I was like, "Oh," I raised my hand, and then so did Priscilla. I was like, "Okay." So we got out of the buses at Carson. We found Pola's car. I couldn't like I couldn't bear like say goodbye to anybody because I know it was gonna hurt. The way it hurt me to say bye to you was the way it was gonna hurt me to say bye to every single person. And I knew 100% I couldn't handle that.
Hmm.
So me and Priscilla, like we got into Pola's car, and then she dropped me off at home, and Daniel was in the front too. And I was like, all right, bye Daniel, bye Paula. Paula was driving, and then Priscilla was in the back. I was like, all right, bye Priscilla. And then like I hugged her, and I felt like crying because like fuck, I don't know. I felt like crying so freaking bad. And then she was like, "Oh, I'll see you soon." And then, but in my mind, like everything that everybody had said that night about us seeing each other again, it felt like it was just like false promises. Like they weren't gonna happen. And
Right.
I still kind of feel that way. Like they're not gonna
Yeah.
happen. People were just saying that to make like each other feel better. Like
Yeah.
maybe we'll hang out once or twice. But even if we do, like at the end of the day, everybody splits up. Every people like go their own
Yeah.
ways.
There's no way we're gonna have everyone together again like that.
Yeah, ever. Like that was the only time that would have happened. And it would have
Yeah.
been so much better if you were there at the end. But god
Damn.
damn it, I didn't think about that earlier. That fucking plan, like they didn't know. They didn't
Fuck.
know.
I think Isaac going walking up to that lady like really like played a factor into how we reacted because I was trying to stop Isaac. I was trying to talk to him. I was like, bro, this isn't gonna work, bro. And then like he walked right by me. I was like, fuck. I was like, Isaac went, and then he probably told them his real name, and then they said Isaac Guzman. Like the fuck, some dude just walked up here claiming he
I
was
don't
also
think
Isaac Guzman
I don't think he even told him his name, or maybe he did.
because he
I
had the
don't know.
ID, huh?
Yeah, because he had the ID and the
Oh fuck,
wristband.
dude, that's fuck.
So yeah, I got home, got out of the car, and I stepped out, and I was like, okay, that was it. Like that was that was it. That's it for high school. That's it for everybody. That's like the last time I'm ever gonna see them. And
Yeah,
then I don't know, they made a group chat, which it's pretty funny, but like it feels like it's just there, like
it's
just to
like
distract
yeah,
us from the fact that
it's like
that night will never happen again.
it's like when you have like a family member who like you really love and cares for, but then all of a sudden they develop a disease that like they can't recover from, like Alzheimer's, where they forget stuff.
Yeah.
So what's left is like a body that resembles what previously was there, but it's not actually them. You know, it's
Hmm.
like I don't. That's the closest thing I kind of like resemble it to.
Yeah.
That's what that group chat that they made represents to me.
Yeah, it's just gonna like at one point it's gonna be over. It's just stalling. It's just stalling. Is what it feels like.
Yeah,
I hope it's not. Like I super hope it's not, but
because yeah,
and then I got home and then I edited you into that picture because I was like, you should have fucking been there.
yeah,
You should have run with
I saw that, and I was like, wait, I don't remember being here. I'm like, when was this? And then I was like, oh, it's Photoshop.
me. Yeah, I edited you in that picture. And then I fell asleep like at 6. And yeah. And then like they sent all the pictures into group chat, and I'm pretty sure everybody was feeling like all sad and shit at that night because like they knew.
Yeah, people were still sad. Like people are sad today,
Yeah.
whatever, Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, and all that.
Yeah. People I'm pretty sure all of us wished it could happen again, but it can't.
Yeah, like I've always hated my school. Like personally, I've always like I was never the biggest fan of my school, but like this last month, 2 months, this last 2 weeks especially, I really really loved it. Like I at that point I didn't want high school to end at all, and then like not only was the stuff going inside my school like very good for me, like I was like very happy. I was in a very happy place, but then not only does it have to end with that, but like also like my social life with my Carson friends, like that. Like, I don't know, man. It just
Like
sucks how both of those are being put to end like this early. I didn't. I've always wanted high school to end, but now I really regret not doing more. Or, yeah, doing stuff
yeah,
earlier than I probably should have done it.
it like it sucks to realize that like that you actually have friends that care about you until the very end. Like at the very end is when you realize that like that shit fucking sucks.
Yeah, that you're.
Like I couldn't see it the
Yeah,
whole fucking time
yeah,
until the very end when it's all over.
yeah. I wasn't. I don't think I was grateful enough and shit.
You guys are talking like this, and like, I don't know why, but none of this has hit me yet.
I hate you.
No, like, none of it.
And Chris, one day you're gonna be up until like 3 in the morning by yourself. and then you're just gonna look up and you look up at your own ceiling, and then you can cry, Chris. And when you cry that one night at 3 a.m. and you're looking at your ceiling, you look back on this and you realize,
What am I gonna realize?
I don't know, Chris. That's for you to tell me.
I don't know.
No, I don't. I don't know. Like hearing all the stories, your grad night seemed so much more different than mine. And it's like
Why?
I don't know. Like
Ours was like more emotional or some shit.
yeah, I was just yeah. Yours was more emotional. I was really like chill the whole time.
Well,
Just
Chris, that's
walking
because
around.
you
I
found
mean,
happiness in the form of a girlfriend years ago, and like you guys transcend school and stuff. You guys both been in the same grade for a while. You've been crushing her since like what fucking since you came out the womb.
Fifth grade. But
Oh,
no, it's like even like with the friends I hung out with, like I don't know. I guess since I knew like the group I went with, it was like a much smaller group. So like I knew that there'd be more times where
yeah,
as a group like we'd
like
be together.
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
yeah,
But I
see,
just
First, it was just a bigger group, and then I don't know. I don't know.
damn. Hmm. D-
not now
Yeah,
that you mention it, like some people gosh,
it
they're
really fucking
leaving. They're leaving so far. Like some I know some
exactly.
people that are like going to the East Coast and stuff.
Yeah, I
And
asked
like
when I hugged. You keep going.
like one of my friends, he's going to boot camp. Like I don't know. I don't want him to go. Like I know it's what he wants to do and stuff.
Like when I hugged Fernando under the fireworks, I hugged him like real close, and like I was thinking how much I love him. And then the last time I saw him before this day was when we went to Los Angeles for like that crazy ass trip. But
Yeah,
and before that, I hadn't seen him since Black Friday, and so like
Really?
yeah, that shit like. And Fernando's going to fucking UC San Diego like in August, and I only spent like out of all those months, I only saw him twice, dude, or 3 times including Friday. That fucking like I feel like a complete dick. Like I could have spent more time with fucking Fernando while he was here, bro. Like before he leaves, I want to hang out with Fernando again.
damn, that shit sucked. And then, damn, like I had all my friends next to me under those fireworks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen again.
Hey, 4th of July is right around the corner.
For real. But I don't know if it's gonna be with all of them.
Yeah.
And then, like, after you hugged me, I started crying. But then Alexis, like, when I hugged Alexis, that shit hit me like really hard too because, like, from the when high school first started, I didn't know Alexis like that. But in 10th grade, like, we started becoming really fucking close and became one of my closest friends. And then if
Yeah.
I were to never see him again, that shit would fucking suck.
Yeah.
That shit would suck bad. Cause me, you, and him, like, we've done a lot of shit together.
Yeah. We were like going on adventures and shit.
Let me just say it now. If you guys are listening, I love you, Isaac, Alexis, Fernando. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to think of all the names. I'm gonna feel bad. All right, Isaac, Alexis, Fernando.
Joey
I would
D.
say people who are with Joey D, Efren,
Joseph.
Big Joseph, Jeremiah.
Shout out to Jeremiah, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to
PJ.
everyone.
Priscilla, Christina, Victoria.
Paola.
Uh,
I don't even. I barely even knew Paola, but like, I'm gonna fucking miss her too, bro. Like, I don't even fucking know who she is, bro. But damn.
And then
People like Ian too. Like Ian was there. Like I
I
didn't even
mean
notice when Ian left, bro. I didn't even notice Ian was there the entire time.
I
Joanne
mean
left like after like the third ride,
I
and I
mean
didn't.
Ian's cool and like so is Paul and Daniel, but like I don't know, they're not this up the scale with like everybody who I mentioned.
Oh yeah, hell no. But they're still cool people, and I still wish them the good in their future.
Yeah, I still wish them the best. Yeah, yeah, but they won't like in my mind they won't ever compare to you or Chris or whoever else I just mentioned. Let me mention names again: Alexis, Isaac, Fernando, Joey D, Efren,
Even even Alan, bro.
Alan, fuck
Dude,
Alan,
if it weren't
Priscilla,
for Alan,
Christina, Victoria.
if it weren't for Alan, I would have never cut it with my sophomore friends, dude. Shout out to fucking Alan. It's because of him
Bro,
that one day, he invited me out to play, and it ended up with me, him, and Brandon eating pizza in
Oh yeah.
little
did
old
you guys
park.
Oh
eat pizzas at Domino's?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, he
he
brought it to the
fucking
park at like at
he,
9.
it was the weirdest pizza ever. But you know what? We ate it.
It was like the first time ever like we actually like hung out that late. Like ever, yeah, actually.
I hadn't because before that I hadn't seen Brandon in like a year and a half or whatever. And yeah, like even people from my school, like shout out to my pickle nose. That's the she knows who she is, bro. Like, like, don't forget to be grateful for the people you love, bro. Like this is fucking crazy.
For real.
Until you don't,
Everything
yeah, when you stop seeing them regularly, like you realize, like, fuck, these people mean a lot to you, bro.
like you think things are gonna last forever, but everything always comes to an end quicker than you think.
Yeah, that I didn't even I don't know what you said, but I'm pretty sure it was deep.
Alright. Well, I
Why
think
is
we should
none of
end it
this still
here.
hitting me?
Bro, I don't know. I think we should end it here though.
Yeah, you should here.
Alright
Um,
guys. If you made it this long, thanks, I guess. I don't know. It was a pretty long podcast. It was probably the longest podcast ever. Um, all right. Later.
See
See
ya.
you next week.
bye.
Bye.